today, fellas?
Real good, Miss Meridian.
All the clues dry. Got a new hotel to open in Maui.
You nervous? Nervous? Why should I be nervous? Just because Charlie Meridio's taking over first class for a private party? Who's nervous? Oh, don't worry about Charlie Meridio. He's no problem. All he wants is impeccable service and absolute obedience.
Oh, hi.
Meridio.
Hi, Jenny. Marge, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, I was just making sure that I could be a generous host.
Who's in your party, Mr. Meridio?
Some stockholders, my wife, and as a special added attraction, Johnny Barton.
Johnny Barton?
Yeah, he's the opening show in my new hotel.
Oh, darn. We don't have a layover. Oh, I love him.
So does everybody else.
I'll take care of that.
Well, 30 minutes. I guess it's time to get back to my guests. I'll see you later.
Rich, too. Well, what more could a girl want? How about a heart of gold? Let's check the stock. Okay. Ooh, looks expensive. Hmm? Oh, no, that's not for the peasants. That is what gets Mrs. Meridio through the day.
You've caught me walking out the door for 2 weeks in Hawaii. Let me assure you, Miss Hanover, I am not trying to dodge you. Next time we meet, you can interview me to your heart's content. Yes, that's a promise. Until then, aloha. Agatha!
In here.
My car here yet?
Any minute now.
It's supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. If it doesn't get here soon, I'm going to miss my plane.
My, aren't we antsy?
Well, I'm looking forward to this vacation. I haven't had one in 3 years.
Yes. The rolling surf, soft guitars, and maybe Miss Right.
This moment, even Miss Wrong doesn't sound bad.
Commissioner, may I give you some advice?
You're going to.
Well, some people on vacation, they seem to lose their judgment, go crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh, you know I never get a sunburn?
No. I mean, like, sometimes they fall in love with somebody who isn't worthy of them. Maybe even a fortune hunter.
No problem there. I haven't got a fortune. I think I'll wait outside.
Have fun. Don't do anything I would. Have fun.
Hey, Charlie, have a good flight, huh?
Well, baby, here's to the Mile High Club.
You are wicked, but I do prefer wicked to boring.
Speaking of boring, here comes your lord and master.
Global Airways Flight 246 for Sydney is now boarding at gate 36.
Harry, good to see you.
Just a beastie.
Think you can slip the leash in Hawaii?
Foolish man. Got to sing for your supper.
There's always brunch.
Well, maybe I can talk old Charlie into looking at some Siberian real estate.
Patty.
Global
Like you knew Harry Court. Used to be with the Civil Aeronautics Board. I persuaded him to come with us.
How do you do?
Hello, Harry.
Hey, Carl, how are you? Jeez, sorry. Launching the ship, eh?
Miss Carrera is my ex-wife.
Hey, that's terrific.
Well, it's not her only claim to fame. You no doubt know her as one of the big names of haute couture.
Hey, haute couture, terrific.
Yeah, well, come and meet my bride, Harry.
Charlie, can I talk to you? It's important.
Honey, we have half the Pacific. There's plenty of time.
Looks like you kids still get along all right.
Oh, well, we're just one big, happy family. Anna, won't you meet Harry Court? This is the light of my life. Anna.
How do you do?
Mr. Court?
I'm sure you know Johnny Barton.
Yeah, hey, terrific. Excuse
How are
me.
you?
Thank you, darling. You know I love being spoiled.
Who's spoiling you? It's no more than you deserve.
It's none of your business, Hattie.
When do I get DiMaggio back?
Well, he's at his cousin's wedding in San Diego.
Red Leader calling Bright Fox. Red Leader calling Bright Fox.
Come in, Red Leader. This is Bright Fox. It's a little code Lieutenant Enright and I worked out, sir.
Bright Fox, you got Big Smokey there?
Here beside me.
Big Smokey?
That's you, sir. It's CB talk. You see, if Smokey's a cop, then Big Smokey...
Never mind.
I'd like to talk to him, Bright Fox.
Big Smokey here.
Hello, Big Smokey. Commissioner. This is Enright.
Come now. I'd know that voice anywhere, Red Leader.
Well, actually, that's just a code name, sir.
I see. How did I get the name of Big Smokey?
Well, actually, it's Smokey the Bear. You know, CB talk, like the truckers use when they spot a cop. An officer of the law. They refer to him as Smokey the Bear, and that makes you Big Smokey.
You certainly have brought some swell innovations to the force, Lieutenant.
Thank you, Commissioner. Actually, I just called you to wish you a very happy vacation in the land of the midnight sun, so to speak.
That's very kind of you, Red Leader. But the land of the midnight sun is Sweden, not Hawaii.
Oh, well, then the land of the setting sun.
Close. See you in 2 weeks.
Out. Aloha, sir.
You go ahead, Commissioner. I'll take care of the luggage.
Global Airways Flight 246.
I've told you, it's not listed.
There must be some mistake. The name is McMillan, Stuart McMillan.
Did I hear the name McMillan? I'm Stuart McMillan.
Oh, am I glad to see you, Commissioner. I'm Carol Hanover.
How do you do?
Hi.
Sir, I was just trying to explain to your colleague that we won't be able to accommodate you in first class. Your office was notified of the problem, sir.
Well, I wasn't. Anything tourist?
I'll see.
What do you mean, colleague?
East Coast Magazine, don't you remember?
Oh, that Miss Hanover.
You said I could have an interview.
After I come back from my vacation.
Next time we meet, you said, and this is the next time.
Miss Hanover, I have no time.
Oh, we'll have plenty of time to talk. We're both on the same flight.
You're on this flight?
Commissioner, it's only going to be a few hours, and I'm going to take the very next plane back. Besides, you won't have anything else to do. I saw the movie. It's terrible.
Miss Hanover,
If you turn me down, I'll probably lose my job. Or if you don't buy that one, how about if I don't get my way, I start screaming in front of all these people that the police commissioner of San Francisco is trying to molest me? Or, please.
We can take care of you and tourist, Commissioner, the last 2 seats.
Oh, fine.
Absolutely not. We don't want tourists. I loathe flying. The only way I can get through it is first class. Who can we talk to?
Well, you could talk to the man who took over first class for the trip. The man who owns the airline.
Oh, Charlie Meridio.
You know him? Where is he?
He's in the Million Mile Lounge.
Sir, ma'am, if you all don't want those reservations, we sure could use them.
They're yours.
Well, thank you, Kylie. That's very nice of you. You see, I'm due at a pharmaceutical convention and my plane was late.
Western National Airlines, Flight 26 from Tokyo is now arriving at Gate 4. Global Airways Flight 2 from Paris is now ready for departure at Gate 6. This is the final boarding call.
just barge in here?
We just did. Which one?
Sitting in the pit.
Mr. Meridio? Surprise!
Hey, Mac!
Hello, Charlie.
You old son of a gun. Look at what are you doing here?
Well, he didn't want to tell you, Mr. Meridio, but we've just been bumped from first class and there are no other seats.
Well, that's not quite true.
Well, consider yourself bumped back into first class. I'll feel more secure with the police commissioner aboard. You'll be my guest. Join my little party.
Thank you.
Okay.
There's Johnny Barton.
He
Oh,
lives with us.
excuse me.
Well, business or pleasure, Mac?
Vacation. 14 lovely days and 13 glorious nights on Waikiki.
Yeah, well, I see what you mean by the glorious nights.
She's taking the next flight back.
I thought I'd earned them all. Come and meet the rest of the people.
Is it number one?
Honey?
Do you think you'd...
I'd like you to meet an old friend of mine, Stuart McMillan. This is my wife, Anna.
Hello.
I'm sure you recognize the ever-popular Johnny
Yes,
Barton.
of course. Keep your seat.
Oh, Stuart and his young lady are joining us on a
You've met me.
Are we off the ground yet?
Just barely. Why the mask?
In case we hit something.
You're serious, aren't you? You're really afraid of flying?
Just takeoffs and landings. In the air, I'm just fine.
You lost Big Smokey?
Well, not exactly lost.
Well, what then?
Misplaced? You see, Lieutenant, I was going to meet him at the ticket counter, and I saw him going into the Million Mile Lounge. Well, I figured that he was just going for a drink, so I went over to the clerk, and I asked her where I should check in his bags, and she said that he gave his tickets away.
You can relax now. We made it.
Oh, good. Well, let's get to work.
You can get to work. I'm going to have a drink.
Police Commissioner McMillan is a gracious host, man of enormous charm. Right after takeoff, he urged me to join him for cocktails and hors d'oeuvres. Well, you're so attentive today, Charles.
Just a little aloha kiss, my darling.
I thought aloha meant hello.
Also means goodbye. I'm on my way upstairs.
Charlie, I ought to warn you, I may have a sore throat coming on.
Don't let it happen.
Well, now that sounds like an order.
It is. Don't let it happen. Or I'll stuff 400 grand in Las Vegas markers right down your throat. You shouldn't gamble. Not in my hotels. So I'll give you a little advice, Johnny. Gargle.
How do you stand that miserable creep?
Wine helps. And you.
I thought I told you to keep an eye on Court. He's too drunk and too dumb to be let off a leash.
What's he done?
Buttonholed a reporter at the airport. Made out like he was a key man in the company. Now, how is that going to look to the press when I just hired him out of the CAB, like I'm trying to buy influence?
All right, Charlie, I'll keep an eye on
Yeah, well, you do that. I don't like repeating orders, all right?
Charlie, I want to talk to you.
I know, Hattie. You want to tell me what to do? Well, I'm opening the hotel just like you wanted.
It's not about the hotel. It's about you. About Anna.
Hattie, on this trip, we talk business, and that's all. Now, excuse me. I want to talk to the police commissioner. Mac, would you like to join me upstairs? We got a lot of catching up to do. That's if you'll excuse us, Miss Hanover.
Of course she will.
But, Commissioner...
Improvise, Miss Hanover. You'll think of something.
Everything okay, Jenny?
Fine, sir.
are, Miss Meridio. Shall I pour?
Wait. At least give it a chance to breathe.
Have you, ever thought about making a change, Mac?
Well, there's always that possibility.
It's mighty cold up here at the top. I could use a man like you. Somebody I can trust.
Thank you very much.
Glenn. Excuse me a minute, will you please? I'll be right back.
Well, I hope you're having a comfortable flight, sir.
Everything's fine? Need any help in there?
Don't push me, Charlie.
Come on, it's a joke, Glenn. You're getting so you don't know the difference.
Look, I know the difference. Just let me fly the plane, and you jolly the stockholders.
Well, you're the boss here. Nobody's questioning that. Well, how's everything at home? Melanie?
I'm moving out. Is that what you want to hear?
No, I'm sorry to hear that. Who's the lucky girl?
Well, you'd say Melanie.
Come.
Captain Weiler.
Excuse me. You know what that is, Mac?
I haven't any idea.
I just picked up an electronics company that makes this little gadget. It's supposed to monitor flying saucers. I'm not kidding. It does. But if there aren't flying saucers around, you can always play. But this is going to be my bestseller, especially on Capitol Hill. You know what that is?
It's a pipe.
Wrong. It's a debugger.
A what?
A debugger. You see that right there? Now, you place this next to the lady of your illicit choice, and you'll never have to worry about her recording your indiscretion.
People are going to stand in line for this one.
Not too late, Mac. Hitch your wagon to my star. It's going to be the brightest thing in the sky.
It's nice to know that you haven't lost your modesty, Charlie. Or your drive. Is it worth it?
Yeah. Especially when it gets you everything you want.
Hey! Old Charlie told me how much he pays for this French moonshine. For that kind of money, it ought to whistle the Marseillaise.
Please, Mr. Curtis, breathing. Let it rest.
Well, I can breathe without resting. Why not a $50 wine? Oh.
You better fasten your seatbelt, Court.
Rotten flight. If I was still with the CAB, I would complain to myself.
Well, how's it going, Harry?
Oh, just great. Really flying. How about that one? Terribly sorry, madam.
One thing about my divorce, when I'm not with Charlie, I meet a better class of people.
I'm a great fan of yours, Miss Carrera. I only wish I could afford your clothes.
So do I, dear.
Did you get your start in fashion by marrying Mr. Meridio?
No, darling, Charlie didn't launch me. It was the other way around.
Oh, really? You know, that would make a fantastic idea for a story. A woman clawing her way to the top of her profession while supporting a man
Sounds fascinating, darling. You will find someone else to write it about?
Hattie Carrara, armored for survival.
Come along, Snoopy. She isn't house-trained yet.
I wasn't being stupid, Mac. I had this wonderful idea for a story. We're crashing.
Relax.
I'll be all right.
If you'll sit down and be quiet, we'll be just fine.
I need a drink of water.
How about another drink?
Oh, please.
Here you go.
Thank you. It's getting bumpy. Oh! Oh, I'm ruined.
Stewardess. Stewardess.
Look at this mess.
Oh, I'll get some towels.
Oh, never mind. I've got to change. Just get my bag. Would you please get out of the way?
Looks like that wine breathed all over you.
Excuse me. Mr. Meridio, your bag. Can I help you, Mr. Burton?
You got a pair of scissors?
Hey, how's the champagne holding up?
Don't worry. If we run out, she gets more from the cellar.
Fantastic.
Did you feel that last earthquake?
Relax. These planes are built to take everything.
Oh, but am I? Oh, this is silly. It really is. Now, I am here to get a story, and we might as well get on with it.
Get on the PA, see if there's a doctor on board.
Right. Len? A passenger just collapsed in first class. It could be a heart attack.
SFX, this is Western National 419, over.
This is SFX. Come in, 419.
SFX, we have a medical emergency on board. Please stand by.
SFX, standing by, 419.
Keep an eye on it, will you?
No doctor on board, sir.
Let me take a look.
Well, what happens?
He's dead. Could be a heart attack.
Would everyone return to your seats, please? Please, thank you very much.
We have to return to San Francisco.
Why can't we just go on?
Well, the rules are you turn around, port of embarkation. Ginny, want to get some help? See if we can move the body over there.
Marge, you want to get a blanket?
I need a drink.
Did you drink all that?
No, I didn't drink any. One glass spilled all over me, don't you remember?
Well, it's half gone, baby. Somebody drank it.
Well, I didn't.
Excuse me. Say, do you remember that fellow back at the ticket counter? The fellow you gave our tickets to?
Yes?
Wasn't he a pharmacist?
He said he was going to a pharmacist convention. What's happening? Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. We're heading back to San Francisco.
Because of what happened?
Mm-hmm. There. We're safe now. Are you all right?
Sensational.
Would you do me a favor? Would you go back and see if you could find that pharmacist?
Well, there's no question about it. Bitter almonds.
Bitter almonds? This doesn't smell like bitter almonds.
Oh, you'd never smell it in the wine. It has to come into contact with animal tissue, like human flesh, before it takes on the smell of bitter almond. Of course, I can't be absolutely certain. I have to make tests.
Well, thank you, Fred.
Well, that's all right.
You've been very helpful.
Oh, thank another.
And I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't mention this to anybody.
Oh, well, of course not. I understand things like this. I was with the coroner's office.
Oh. Well, thanks again, Fred.
Anytime. Oh, if you need me, I'll be in the rear of the plane.
Thank you so much. Mac, what's all this about bitter almond?
I thought everybody knew. It's a smell of cyanide. Looks like we've got a murder on our hands.
Cyanide?
I'm almost certain. And it was found in your wife's bottle of wine.
Oh, you mean somebody's trying to kill Anna? Who? Why?
You and the flight crew are the only one with alibis. Everybody else had access to that bottle.
Look, will you try to clear this up before we get back to San Francisco? I mean, the newspaper's going to have a field day.
I'll do what I can.
Well, I've radioed ahead to have the police meet the plane.
I've asked Mac to start an investigation here with your approval.
I'll cooperate in any way I can.
Well, for openers, I'd like to check through the carry-on luggage.
All right, I'll have my co-pilot help you. Brad, we'll go give the commissioner a hand. He wants to check the carry-on, huh?
Sure. It may not have been a heart attack at all. There's reason to believe that Harry Court died of cyanide poisoning.
Administered before he came aboard?
Afraid not. It was found in your bottle of wine, Anna.
You mean someone was trying to kill me?
Maybe someone knew that Court would take a swig.
No, that wine was for me. And you were by the bottle. You must have seen who fooled with it.
It wasn't standing guard, Anna.
As it happens, everyone in this section had access to the wine.
Well, I never went near it.
Neither did I. I just never thought of it.
You'd like nothing better than to see me dead.
Anna, come on.
Oh, maybe it was you, my sweet.
Well, as it so happens, it couldn't. I was upstairs with Mac.
I'm afraid it's going to be necessary to search all carry-on luggage. The stewardess will collect your...
Your correspondent interviewed the commissioner as he solved the sky-high murder of Harry Court. Oh,
Gotcha.
Mac, this is terrific. It is...
Let me have that.
My bad.
No.
Mac! Can I help?
Yes. By staying out of my way. Down, Miss Hanover, down.
The captain said you wanted to see this commissioner.
Oh, yes.
Nothing seems to be missing.
Take a look and get out.
Hello, Marge.
Hi.
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 The commissioner said I might give you a hand. If you like.
Like, I'd love it. This could take till Christmas.
Well, don't worry. Captain Wilder knows what he's doing.
Got a problem, Skipper.
Was it gear?
Must be a short in the circuit.
All right, try the backup.
Nothing.
SFX, Western National 419.
This is SFX. Come in, 419.
We have an electrical problem, possible gear malfunction. Stand by.
Roger, 419.
Well, let's try the manual.
Down okay, but we're still indicating a no lock.
All right, let's put her up, see what happens.
Did we hit something?
If you do, you won't ask. Just checking the landing gear.
The gear's functioning okay. It must be in the circuit.
Yeah, if it's not, when we come in, the gear will collapse like an accordion. SFX, Western National 419.
Come in, 419.
Now, we have a gear malfunction. We got her down all right. We're not quite sure. We've got a lock.
Roger, 419. You've got priority straight in approach. Call me at the outer marker. We'll have crash units stand by.
Thank you.
We found something, Commissioner.
We found something? Which bag?
This bag.
Thank you.
Any progress?
Yes. This.
What is it?
Cyanide. It was found in your bag.
You're kidding. I've never seen this thing before in my life. Look, Commissioner, why would I want to kill Anna? I adore her. We're the best of friends.
It was in your bag, Mr. Barton.
Well, you may have found that thing in my bag, but I didn't put it there.
Okay. Just stay close to your seat.
Don't worry, I won't leave the plane.
Where's Jenny?
Mr. Meridio buzzed her. Oh, she said you were looking for this cork.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Where do you keep the trash?
Right here.
May I take a look?
Sure.
What's this?
Looks like a wrapper for hypodermic.
Marge, Chateau Marcel is a pretty rare wine, especially for an airline. How does it get on board?
As far as I know, sir, the in-flight caterers handle it, along with everything else. Except I'd sure hate to be around if they forgot Mrs. Meridio's wine.
Why?
Mr. Meridio, he's a real stickler for detail. Like today, he was in here checking supplies before anybody else was on board.
Thank you, Marge.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? This is your captain speaking. We ask that you return to your seats immediately and fasten your seatbelt. We are approaching the San Francisco airport. There's a possibility of a landing gear malfunction. We ask your cooperation. Thank you. SFX, Western National 419. We are 14 miles from touchdown, locked on the beam.
Roger, 419. You're clear to land.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain again. We are on our final at San Francisco International. Because of the possibility of a landing gear system malfunction, your cabin attendants are going to instruct you in the proper safety procedures. Let me assure you that while these procedures are purely precautionary, we would appreciate your fullest cooperation. Thank you very much.
Mac, is that you?
No,
Oh, that's not funny.
there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, yes, there is, and you know it.
Put these on your laps, Commissioner.
Here,
What's that?
It's a purple pillow.
That's not funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, pillows are being handed out for your use in a precautionary emergency landing procedure. Return all seats to an upright position and fasten seatbelts securely. Place the pillow in your lap and await instructions to bend your head forward and clasp your ankles. Please listen for final instructions just before touchdown. Thank you very much.
Mac, what are you thinking?
You have beautiful eyes, you know that?
Thank you.
It's frustrating.
Frustrating. At a time like this?
That's not what I mean. I know who put the cyanide in the wine.
Who cares?
Homicide cares. I just hope I'm around long enough to tell him.
Well, he can't be on his way back. He's planned 13 glorious nights and 14 glorious days.
Agatha, it's not something anybody planned. It's an emergency landing.
They better do something about it fast. The commissioner will be hopping mad.
Agatha, aren't you even worried?
Well, of course I'm worried. Means I'll have to drive up to the airport, and I hate that freeway traffic.
Airport. At this time, please bend forward so that your head is resting above your knees and clasp your ankles securely with both hands. Please remain in this position until instructions are given to return to an upright sitting position. Thank you very much.
What happened?
Well, offhand, I think we made it.
We made it. We made it. We made it.
Something to be said for emergency landings. I'll be right back.
You didn't tell me who did it.
I know.
Commissioner, take your seat, please.
Flight 202 from Mexico City is now boarding at Gate 1.
When I found the body, there was a spilled drink on the table. Which one of you served it to him?
I did. Just before we came in on final approach.
And how did he look to you, Ginny?
Perfectly normal.
Did anybody else visit Meridio in the upper lounge?
He was up there. I saw him coming down the stairs just before the seatbelt sign flashed on.
Mr. Barton?
Yeah, I saw him. I was mad as hell about that vial of cyanide. I figured Meridio planted it, and I went up there to have it out with him.
And?
That's it. He was dead when I got there.
So you just turned around and went back to your seat?
Without saying a word?
Wouldn't you? With the murder already hanging over your head?
Ah, yes, but now you have a motive. Isn't it true that you personally were at odds with Meridio? And don't you also owe him $400,000?
Look, Commissioner, I really hated his guts, and I owed him a lot of money, but I didn't kill him.
What about you, Captain? Did you leave the cockpit for anything?
No, of course not. We had an emergency, remember?
Yes, I remember. I thought you might want to talk to the president of the company.
There was nothing to talk about. He ran the company, I ran the plane.
Mrs. Meridio, anything?
Something you'd like to add, Miss Carrera?
Well, it's getting a bit ridiculous, but the truth is, I went upstairs too.
Too bad we didn't have an escalator.
When I got to the top of the stairs, I heard voices. Yes, Charles was arguing with a man. I don't know who he was. I turned around and I went back down.
Are you sure you don't know who it was?
I think it was Johnny.
Oh, come on. That's a lie. I told you. He was already dead when I got there.
Well, to be fair, Commissioner, I'm not certain of the voice.
Anybody else have anything to say? All yours, Lieutenant.
Mr. Barton, we're going to have to hold you for further questioning.
I don't suppose I could call my lawyer, huh?
Well, that's your prerogative.
Thanks.
The rest of you are free to go, but just so we understand each other, don't anybody leave town without talking to me.
Oh, I'm scheduled to take the same flight on Thursday, Lieutenant.
Well, check with me first.
Commissioner!
Oh, good work. Where did you find the luggage so fast?
Just have to know your way around, sir.
Oh. And right here?
No, sir. He got called away. Robbery on the south side.
Oh.
He said to tell you welcome back in one piece. Oh, and Agatha's on the way. I guess she wanted to pick you up herself.
Oh. All right, put the luggage over there. You and I are going to check something on the plane.
Right, sir.
Hello.
Oh. Hello.
You were a pretty cool cat on that plane. Especially figuring the whole thing out. It'll make terrific reading.
I'd like to read it. I'd like to know how I solved Meridio's murder.
What are we checking out on the plane?
We are checking out nothing. You are going on your merry little way.
Oh, that's unfair and unappreciative. I'm the one who found that vial in Barton's overnight bag.
While conducting an unauthorized search.
That's a technicality. It's results that count.
It's obeying orders that counts. Yours is to wait outside, where, if you are a good girl, I shall pick you up in 10 minutes, buy you a drink, and then extend myself to the point of dropping you off at your hotel.
Deal.
This is the final boarding call. Global Airways Flight 2 for Paris is now ready for departure at Gate 6.
Hey, Commissioner, you sure had a close call on this thing.
Just your average vacation. Find anything?
Nothing you wouldn't expect.
Excuse me. Do you have an envelope?
What do you got, Commissioner?
Here, use this, Commissioner.
Have the lab check that.
What do you want to know? The flavor?
With any luck, there's a fingerprint on it. Come on, fellas.
Agatha?
Aloha.
Where did you get that?
Playing pinball. I didn't want your vacation to be a total loss.
Agatha, this is Miss Hanover. We're driving her to her hotel.
Hi.
How do you do? I'm sure.
Except I don't have a hotel. There's some kind of a convention in town.
Oh, no, we have a guest room. Right, Commissioner?
well,
I really couldn't trouble you.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. It's all settled. Right, Commissioner?
Right.
You're a sweetheart, Agatha.
Speaking about sweethearts, do you have one?
No, why?
Well, I was just wondering. Neither has the Commissioner.
Anybody decent?
We're all nude in here, but come in anyway.
Promises, promises.
Well, I didn't promise anything.
Flirt. Steaks okay?
Perfect. Well, have a happy. I'll see you 2 in the morning.
Well, I was going to put one on for you, too.
Oh, no. I've got a heavy date.
Rare?
Rare? I could go out every night if I wanted to.
What a day. Sorry I came on so strong,
Don't get me wrong, you're still a pain.
but getting better.
Much better. Want some coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Cream sugar?
Black.
Okay.
Matt,
Hmm?
who do you think killed Meridio?
One of his enemies. Which could be just about anybody.
But you did find something on the plane, didn't you?
Off the record?
Scouts on.
I think Wiley's lying. I think he left the cockpit, and I think he talked to Meridio.
Oh, what a bunch. Just about everybody lied.
Hmm? They're not happy people.
Carol up yet?
Gone. Left about 30 minutes ago.
Where'd she go?
Beats me. All I know is she looked very bright and chipper. Just like somebody who had a very pleasant evening.
Here we go again. The Spanish Inquisition.
Lovely girl. Lovely, young, single girl.
You made your point. Did she, say anything?
All she said was she had a lot of things to take care of. She'll call you later at the office. Oh, lovely girl.
Okay, okay.
L'amour, l'amour. My bacon.
You were right about Harry Court, sir. It was cyanide poisoning.
What about Meridio? Anything on the knife?
It was wiped clean. The only thing we know for sure is that it came from the galley.
Anything on the gun?
Yes, sir. We have a positive ID. Captain Weiler.
What figures?
Spearmint.
Oh.
Take me back to the city, please.
Talk with you a minute, Captain.
I suppose so.
Going someplace?
Yeah, my wife and I don't get along, so I'm moving on. Any other questions?
You lied to me in the plane. You said you weren't in the lounge with Meridio.
So?
I've got the proof. Do you want me to go into it? Or do you want to tell me what you and Meridio were talking about?
All right, we talked. I had to fill him in on the malfunction problem.
Well, that sounds legitimate enough. Why bother to lie?
Because you were looking for a motive. And I hated Meridio's...
Why?
Commissioner, 25 years ago, Western National Airlines was nothing. It had to be built from the ground up. Built by men like Jensen. And by guys like me, if you want to know the truth. Well, back in those days, Meridio was just one of the boys. And then he got big, and all of his old pals became hired hands. It ended up with him squeezing us dry.
What way?
Company stock. He wanted it. He wanted every share of Western National Airlines he could get his hands on. He wanted it so bad he didn't care how he got it. Beg, borrow, or steal.
When you walked in on him, what was he doing?
Dictating a memo. He spends his life dictating memos.
I assume the airline has your new address?
Yeah, sure, they do. Listen, if you have any more questions, you or that lady friend of yours, they can track me down.
What lady friend?
The one that was on the airplane with you. Just left here 5 minutes ago.
Something wrong, sir?
Yeah. Two things. First, what was Carol Hanover doing back there? And second, where was the tape recorder?
Sir?
Weiler said Meridio was dictating. Did you hear him? Dictating into what? I didn't see any tape recorder.
Isn't that Miss Hanover, sir?
Carol!
Do you think he tried to kill me because of the stock?
You held the second biggest block next to his, didn't you?
Yes, but he gave it to me. It was a wedding present. He didn't have to try and kill me to get it back. He could have asked for it.
Maybe he did. Maybe you turned him down. Maybe he regretted giving it to you.
You're fishing, Commissioner.
You're right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Maybe it wasn't the stock. Maybe he was jealous.
Well, I suppose Charlie had reason to be the least little bit annoyed with me, but he knew that I had wandering habits, and he knew that I liked attractive men.
You're gorgeous, you know that?
Thank you. You're gorgeous, too.
Thank you, but I got a problem. You're a suspect.
Well, that should make it all the more exciting, don't you think?
You're gorgeous, you know that?
Thank you. You're gorgeous, too.
Thank you. But I've got a problem. You're a suspect.
Well, that should make it all the more exciting, don't you think?
One of Charlie's new toys?
It's from the electronics company he bought last month. They put, mini tape recorders into everything.
Everything? Even a briefcase?
Yes, Charlie had one built right in.
Thank you for the wine.
Are you leaving?
Maybe I should come back another time when you're not so grief-stricken.
Max, hi.
Don't
Hi,
tell me I finally caught up with you.
Oh, how exciting. I didn't even know you were chasing me.
Never mind the glib dialogue. What are you doing here?
Writing a story. Well, you didn't say I couldn't. And I didn't break my promise. The only reason I talked to Weiler and Anna and Jensen was to get background for the story. That's all, I swear it.
Coming from you, that's relatively worthless. Would you tell Mr. Jensen that Commissioner McMillan is here?
Now that we're sort of together again, I might as well go in with you, right?
Wrong.
Yes, Commissioner McMillan.
What now transpires, Miss Marple, is official business to which you are not invited.
Commissioner, would you go in, please?
Thank you.
Well, Commissioner, what can I do for you?
Oh, I just want to talk.
Well, sit down.
Thank you. I guess you're pretty busy now.
Oh, it's catch-up football now that Charlie's gone. He didn't exactly fill me in on everything.
Well, it shouldn't take you too long. You used to run this company, as I understand it.
Back in the 60s.
What happened?
The usual problems. Trying to expand without enough money.
That's when Meridio stepped in, huh? Helped you out.
Oh, he helped me out all right.
Eased you out.
That was the price for keeping this company running. He took over.
Pushed you right back in the background. Must have been humiliating.
It was not entirely a happy period. But that period has passed. As you probably know, Mrs. Meridio has asked me to take over.
Back in the saddle, as it were. That makes an interesting motive.
I don't understand.
To kill Meridio.
Well, that's a very good motive, but I didn't kill him. Now, Commissioner, is there something else I can help you with?
Yes. I understand the department returned Meridio's briefcase.
Yes, it's right here. Why?
I'd like to see it.
Certainly. What are you looking for?
This. Do you know about this?
Well, that's a new one.
In regard to this, several small but nonetheless important blocks of preferred stock are outstanding and should be vigorously pursued. For example, I refer to several hundred shares held by the Hamilton Trust in Houston and... What are you doing back here? I've already told you the matter is closed.
How terrible.
For example, I refer to several hundred shares held by the Hamilton Trust in Houston and... What are you doing back here? I've already told you the matter is closed.
That glassy sound. What do you suppose it is?
Now we know who the murderer is, don't we?
Global Airways Flight 246 for Sydney is now boarding at gate 36. Global Airways Flight 246 for Sydney is now boarding at gate 36. Western National Flight 202 for Mexico City
Is the crew on board yet? Yes, sir. We'll be announcing the flight in about 20 minutes.
I'm Commissioner McMillan. Official business. I'd like to go aboard.
Of course, sir. Go right ahead. Go.
Carol,
That's not
we
fair.
made a deal.
Are you coming with us again, Commissioner?
I'm afraid not. Captain Weiler aboard?
Yes, he is. I'll tell him you're here. Glenn, Commissioner McMillan's here. He wants to talk to you.
Well, what is this? What's it all about?
Jenny, you might as well listen to this. As you told me, Charlie Meridio taped everything. Business memos, office correspondence, personal conversations.
Yeah?
He liked gadgets, so I guess he was particularly fond of this one. It was here in this lounge. He was stabbed.
Look, Commissioner, I've got over 300 people waiting to come on board. I mean, what's the point, eh?
Those people can wait. After Harry Court's death, Meridio came back up to this lounge and stayed here the rest of the flight. During that time, by their own admission, 3 people came to visit him. Barton, who claimed he was already dead, Ginny, to bring him a drink, then you, to discuss your emergency situation. Is that correct?
Yes.
You're lying.
This is a common procedural practice and should be called to the attention of the accounting department. Next, memo to the maintenance department. I'm a little busy, Glenn. What is it?
Well, we've got a possible gear malfunction, Charlie, probably in the circuit, but I can't be sure.
That's why you cranked the gear.
Well, I think it'll hold all right. It's not why I'm here.
It sounds to me more like you want to talk $150,000.
Look, I can't come up with all of it. You gotta give me more time.
No, I don't. That's what this is all about. One promissory note right here, due and payable on the 1st. Now, that's 1 week from today.
Charlie, look, I put up the 3,500 shares of Western National as collateral. You know damn well that stock's worth a lot more than the loan. I mean, the least you can do is just give me another 3 months.
Can't help you, Glenn.
No, because you never wanted the money back, did you? You knew I'd need more time. All you ever wanted was a stock.
I need it, Glenn. I need every share I can lay my hands on. I've got a stockholders meeting coming up next month.
Sure, and that's when you're really gonna take over. After that, you won't be answering to anybody.
You've got it.
I want to see you dead, Charlie. All right. I would have liked to kill him right then and there, but I didn't. I went right back to the flight deck.
And never returned?
Never.
And the Fair Plan holdings will be a cinch. For example, I refer to several hundred shares held by the Hamilton Trust in Houston and... What are you doing back here? I've already told you the matter is closed.
Meridio kept that promissory note right here in the briefcase. Now it's missing. With that note gone, you're free and clear. Are you sure you never returned?
No, never.
One more thing. When you got to Honolulu, you were going to quit the airline and continue on to Tokyo as a passenger. You and Ginny. I did some checking. You both booked passage from Honolulu to Tokyo tomorrow morning.
All right. Ginny and I love each other. Is that a crime?
No. Crime is murder.
You think I killed Meridio? Then maybe you better take me in, huh?
Is that the way you really want it?
Yeah, sure. That's the way I want it. Ginny, get my bag. Looks like I'm going somewhere, huh?
Stop protecting her, Weiler. You told Ginny Meridio turned you down. She went in to plead with him. He threw her out. She went down to the galley, got the knife, and under the pretext of bringing him a drink, she came back up here and then stabbed him That was the sound of the tape. The tinkling of ice in the glass. Ginny bringing him a drink.
You're right. I killed him. Glenn, come on. Glenn, I'm not gonna let you take the blame for something I did. Come on. Come on, Glenn, we've got to get out of here.
Ginny.
Glenn! Please!
Stop it! Stop it! Sure. It's all over. I had that gun for hijackers. All right. It's all right.
May I get you another drink, sir?
Oh, yes, please. I'd like...
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Vacation. 14 lovely days and 13 steamy nights in sunny Waikiki.
I thought I put you on a plane less than an hour ago bound for New York.
Officer Pappas was adorable. He pretended to check my luggage through and everything. Angry?
No.
Good.
I don't believe it. How did it happen?
I don't know, Lieutenant. I guess he's gonna be pretty annoyed. I guess both of them are gonna be pretty annoyed.
Now, let's get this vacation started right. I would like one of those deadly, exotic, tropical drinks.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. How about one of those passionate virgins?
Yeah. Yes.
Only trying to be heard above the din of 15 cash registers, gobbling up America's hard-earned dollars.
You were accusing me of being extravagant with our money.
I merely asked why you ran out of money again this week when we increased the food budget every week for the last 2 months.
Ha! Well, someone told the supermarket. For example, wheat treats. marked 68 cents. Then that's crossed out and they put 76 cents. Then today they charge you 79 cents for a box of wood shavings. Why are you opening those? You hate wheat treats. Those are for Mildred.
I'm looking for the iron-on patch.
We better let Mildred put this stuff away. We're going to be late. We're supposed to be at the Lobster Trap at 6:45.
Why?
It's the opening of the Civic Light Opera House. Can't you remember anything? The Merry Widow. You're gonna love my dress. It's blue. It's got a little fringe top. Kind of wiggles when I walk. We're gonna have such a good time.
And what am I supposed to wear? Last month you loaned my tuxedo to Jim Hansen. He hasn't returned it yet.
I know. I went to a rental shop and got you another one. It's in the closet.
All right, as long as it's black and it doesn't have black ruffles.
That doesn't have any ruffles and it is black. Don't panic.
Well,
Hello,
goodbye.
Mildred.
Commissioner,
Where are you
Mrs.
going,
McMillan.
Mildred?
I'm going to my sister's. It's a family crisis. We fear a sudden case of insanity.
Your sister?
No, me.
All right, Mildred. What's going on?
Well, this arrived for you, Commissioner, about an hour ago.
Mildred.
Well, I steamed it open in case it was good news, and I could seal it up again and surprise you.
Then it's bad news.
Well, let's look at it this way, Commissioner. It's good news if you're the kind of person who can look on an epidemic and think of it as a great chance to do medical research.
Arrive 8:05 Tuesday the 10th.
The 10th. That's today.
Flight 5:20. Can't wait to see you both. Love, Mother.
Mother? Whose mother?
I'll give you a hint. I'm leaving.
Wait a minute. Where's it from?
Marrakesh.
My mother can't even spell Marrakesh. It's your mother.
My very thought, Mrs. McMillan.
She's going to be arriving right in the middle of the baked Alaska. Mildred, as long as you're deserting us, why don't you open the door on your way out to the unemployment office?
Oh, well, no one can accuse you of being subtle. I'll give you that.
Muriel. I'll bet you don't remember me.
Oh, I bet I do.
Mother?
Sally. Beatrice. Beatrice, good to see you again.
What do you want me to do with this?
You really want to know?
It's delightful to see you, Mother, but you're not supposed to be here until 8:05 tonight.
Nonsense. Here I am. Well, Flight 805 arriving at 5:20.
I knew there'd be a reasonable explanation.
And you're not to go out of your way for me. This is to be a short visit. You won't even know I'm here.
You know that bird talks.
No, could you hum a few bars?
How was your trip?
Simply marvelous. I was seated next to this perfectly wonderful little man from Libya. Well, I think it was Libya. Anyway, one of those countries that are nothing but sand. And he didn't drink. Not a drop. Something to do with his religion, you know, like the WCTU. So I had his. Oh, dear. I'm just so exhausted.
Would you like another drink?
Oh, well, I suppose one more wouldn't hurt. And tomorrow I'll tell you all about Meg and Randy and that delightful little place they have on the Big Island, you know, Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, your visit sure did catch us by surprise, Beatrice. We did have an appointment at 6:45. I suppose you'd probably like to go right to bed.
Oh, indeed I would, but I can't, I'm afraid.
Looks like we're the in place to be this season.
Today's the 10th, you know, October 10th. Andy Kennesaw's 90th birthday.
Who?
Well, he's one of the dearest people I know. He was a business partner of your grandfather's. Surely you remember my talking about him.
Well, no, not really.
Well, anyway, he wrote to me in Marrakesh. The dear man said I simply had to come back for his birthday celebration. He says he has some fantastic news, something that's going to make us absolutely rich. Isn't that wonderful?
It sounds great.
And we're all invited. But, of course, if you two have something planned, you run right along. I'll try to get there by myself.
Mother,
I'm sure I can still find my way around this city, even though it's dark.
Mother, I am not going to let you spend your first night back home alone.
Besides, we'll just all go to the party for, is it Charlie?
Andy.
Andy. We could all go over to Andy's birthday, wish him a happy birthday, and then duck out and still make it to the theater and the cast party after, right?
Right. Now, where is the celebration?
So she looks up at me with these big cow eyes of hers and says, "Now tell me the truth, Andy. Am I the first girl you ever...
Andy.
Am I the first girl you ever kissed?" And I said, "I don't know, honey. were you in a motel room in Albuquerque about 6 years ago?
If she was, she would have remembered.
Where's the champagne?
Champagne? Where's the dancing girl?
Dancing girl, they took one look at you and they went home.
I bet your old lady don't even know you're out tonight.
He sure does, and so does my wife.
Listen, I don't think the kids are having such a good time.
They certainly are.
Well, as soon as cake's served, we'll let them go. You know, you and I have got a lot of talking to do, Little B. Tomorrow, we're going to drop the lid on the stuck-up little fella named Preston Halsey. Now, he thinks he can scare me, but I tell you, if we work this right, we're going to be rich.
Here she comes!
Well,
for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, that nobody can deny.
Well, now isn't that nice? You know, if I'd known I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself.
Andy, not yet. First the cake, then the toast, then you can drink.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just a drink of champagne.
Make a wish, Andy.
Oh, yes.
It was the onions. Those dreadful creamed onions.
Beatrice, try and relax. Honestly, you have to expect things like this when you get on in years. Well, I mean, that many years.
Doctor.
Are you Beatrice McMillan?
Yes, I am.
He wants to speak to you, but only for a few moments. He's been sedated.
How is he?
I don't want to alarm Mrs. McMillan.
Well, he is going to be all right.
I think so. It's just that his collapse may not have been from natural causes.
What?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not going to say anything prematurely. I'll call you in the morning after the lab tests are in.
B?
It's all right, Andy.
Coat pocket. Envelope. Be strong. Be. Don't sell. No matter what. Don't sell. Worth millions. Secret. Secret.
Doctor.
He's just asleep.
Oh.
What's the matter, man?
I don't know. Mother, I guess. Coming home and dashing off to bed like that, it's not like her.
Oh, she's just tired.
She's not that tired. She's up to something.
What was that?
A noise?
I know it was a noise. You're not going down there. Mac, don't you watch television? You're supposed to call the police.
I am the police.
I don't mean that. This is no time to be a hero.
Shh.
Hands up or shoot!
You scared the hell out of me.
Well, I heard these noises down here, and I didn't know what to do about it.
It wasn't me.
Well, it wasn't me. Oh.
Mother.
Stuart, you frightened me.
Oh, you McMillan sure scare easy.
What are you doing down here?
Looking for something in all this old stuff I've been storing here for years. Here it is. I knew it would be here somewhere. Must be 75 years old.
The Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation?
Your grandfather's company, Stuart. Oh, I'm sure I've told you.
No.
He and Andy were business partners. Kennesaw, McMillan, Kennebec.
No, you never told me.
And tonight, Andy gave me his proxy for 1,000 shares. Tomorrow, I'm going to go to the stockholders' meeting, and I'm going to vote not to sell.
Not to sell what?
Our shares, I presume.
Listen, if anybody offers you $1.87, I'd grab it.
Mother, let me get this clear. Tomorrow morning...
At 11 o'clock.
You're going to a meeting with this musty, worthless certificate and vote not to sell 1,100 shares of a company that's been forgotten over 75 years?
Oh, dear. It does sound kind of foolish, doesn't it? But I have a wonderful idea, Stuart. You could come with me. Oh, you'd be such a help. I just know it.
Well, I'd like to, Mother, but tomorrow I've got a lot of work to do.
Sure you have.
Maybe Mrs. McMillan can go.
I intend to, Muriel.
She means Sally, Mother.
Oh, do you think she would? Oh, it'd be so nice for us to have some time together.
Oh, she'd love to. I'm sure of it.
Poison.
A minute amount of cyanide. Not enough to kill him, but right now he's in a coma, and it's getting deeper.
Oh, no. All right, thank you, Doctor.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Somebody tried to poison that sweet old man.
Sir?
Yes, sir?
Get me the precinct commander in Daly City. Andy Kennesaw. Somebody poisoned his champagne. Mother stopped him before he could drink the whole glass.
Sir, I'd be glad to help out on that investigation. I've got a very light schedule today.
Good.
If you could just swing a replacement for me tonight.
Replacement?
Well, I've been asked to give a speech at the police academy tonight on the importance of proper reporting procedures in felony investigations, and frankly, sir,
Oh, no, you can't. Daly City has jurisdiction.
Sir, you've got to let me. Please. Well, I'm a man of action, not of words, and this speech has got me tied up in knots. My hands are shaking.
You'll do just fine.
What if my knees knock?
Wear a baggy suit.
Will that help?
No, you'll do just fine. Listen, do you know anything about the stock market?
Well, I do own a few odd lots, blue chip stocks mostly.
You ever heard of Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation?
No, sir. Is it listed on the big board?
I don't think it's listed anywhere. Would you check it out?
Well, I don't know if my stockbroker is into that issue, but I'll find out what he knows, sir.
Very good.
Would you like to hear it now?
What?
My speech.
The Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation. Yes?
Captain Jameson of Daly City on the line, sir.
Thank you. Captain, good morning. Listen, we got an attempted murder on your FWV hall last night. Would you check it out and keep me posted? And put a guard in the hospital, huh?
Looks like you were right, Mr. Halsey. Small turnout. We'll get through this without any trouble.
Oh, I expect we're going to hear from Leibowitz.
We can handle him.
My daughter-in-law was supposed to come with me today, but she's home, recovering from an upset stomach.
The annual stockholders meeting of the Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation will now come to order.
Poor girl, these things come on her so suddenly. But she did so want to be here with me today.
Yes, ma'am.
Will now come to order.
Oh, excuse me, Your Honor. Go right ahead.
Thank you. We'll dispense with the previous minutes because that meeting was in 1926 and nothing much happened anyway. So we'll come directly to the point. I guess most of you know Mr. Preston Halsey and why he's here. Harvest Foods, whom Mr. Halsey represents, has offered to trade 1 share of Harvest Food stock, which is worth almost $60, for 1 share of Kennebec Alfalfa. Now, seeing as how we haven't declared a stock dividend since 1909, I'd say that's a very handsome offer.
I should like to ask a question.
Yes, Mrs.
Beatrice McMillan. I should like to ask why this person is offering us so much money if our shares aren't worth anything.
May I respond to that, Amos?
Why don't you let me tell her, Halsey?
You're out of order.
They're trying to steal my property from me, Mrs. McMillan. That's why.
It is not your property, Mr. Leibowitz.
Happy Howard, Slightly Used Cars, has been doing business on that property for the past 16 years.
But the property is only leased.
You see what they do when you're just a little guy? Halsey here wants to put up a packaging plant to make that lousy breakfast cereal. Acres and acres of land for sale all over the country, but no, they gotta come after me. And as soon as he gets control of the stock, he tosses me and the cars right out on the street.
Mr. Leibowitz, nothing has been decided.
You had that land rezoned, didn't you? You and that bird-brained zoning commissioner.
So we'll make an arrangement.
My foot. It's taken me 16 years to convince the public that I really am honest. You know how tough that is when you're in my business. Nobody comes on my property, nobody. If I have to barricade the place and chase you off with a shotgun.
You're out of order, Leibowitz.
Yeah, sit down and be quiet. Let's get on with the vote.
Yeah, well, out of order, Leibowitz. If you don't restrain yourself, I'll have you bodily removed, Mr. Leibowitz.
By who?
By me.
You have to be quiet.
Gentlemen, behave yourselves. Grown men acting like children, especially you, young man, trying to intimidate poor Mr. Leibowitz here. You ought to be ashamed. Now, I don't know what the rest of you are going to do, but I have a proxy here for 1,000 shares and 100 shares of my own. And I am going to vote not to sell.
Now you're out of order, Mrs. McMillan.
We've got all the votes we need. I've got 500 shares myself. My grandfather has another 500.
And I've got 50 shares.
I've got 100.
And I control 1,000, Mrs. McMillan. So as you can see, the outcome is pretty well determined.
That's right. We just want to vote and get out of here. I got to go to work.
Now, hold on just a doggone minute. First off, where I come from, we treat our women folk like ladies. You people have been downright rude to this young lady this morning. And another thing, why are we so all-fired anxious to get this beef to market before we even know if it's been fatted enough?
What is that supposed to mean?
That means a sheep is not a sheep when it smells like a coyote, and I smell me a flock of coyote in this room.
Now, just a second, cowboy.
Now, this young lady here asked why Harvest Foods was willing to pay $60 a share for this company. And I don't believe I heard anybody giving her a straight answer. So it seems to me, if Mr. Halsey here is willing to pay $60 a share, he might even be willing to pay $80, even $100 a share. And just for the record, I've got over 1,700 shares and proxies, and all 1,700 are with Miss McMillan here. I vote no.
You're out of order. You're out of order.
I appreciate the way you two went to bat for me.
Oh, matter of principle, Mr. Leibowitz. Did you notice Mr. Halsey? He bites his lower lip. Very, very nervous man.
Can I drop you somewhere?
No, thanks. I got me a rented car.
Oh, isn't this lovely?
Well, my daddy gave it to me the day before he died. Didn't look like much then, but I put a few dollars into her.
You know, I don't think we've heard the end of those fellas in there.
Well, I warned them.
Buck's right, Mr. Leibowitz. But violence is not the answer. What we need to do is to bring your case to the public eye. The idea of a huge company like Harvest Foods trying to swallow you up.
Mrs. McMillan, people don't generally care a whole lot for used car dealers. They think we're all crooks.
Are you a crook, Mr. Leibowitz?
I never cheated a customer in my life, and that's a fact.
I believe you, sir. In fact, I have bought many fine cars in my life from people in your business.
Thank you. I don't know what you got in mind, but I'm with you all the way.
Allow me. I don't know what you got in mind either, ma'am, but I'd be honored to buy you lunch and discuss it.
Well, as my daughter would say, Mr. McCord, right on. We can work out our plan of attack.
Not a very productive meeting, Tolliver.
Who knew about the old lady?
And Mr. McCord. You said there was going to be no trouble.
Look, the stockholder records are very old. We couldn't locate everybody.
I don't want to hear excuses, all right?
Well, how do you think I feel? 500 shares at $60 a share. I've got $30,000 on the line.
You're going to have more than that in the line if you blow this.
Believe me, Mr. Halsey, I want this merger to work more than you do.
All right. I want another meeting in 10 days.
Well, I don't know if we can do that.
It's all legal and proper. Check your charter, paragraph 11. And I promise you, the next time, the outcome is going to be different. I'll find those other stockholders, and I'm going to bury that old biddy and that cowboy in proxies. They've started something here they're not going to be able to finish.
Where to, sir?
City Hall. We better have a talk with Edgar Winfield.
Dr. Fraser.
Commissioner Hosey. No better, I'm afraid.
Is he conscious yet?
He's gone deeper into the coma. It's no longer a question of poison. That just started the problem. A man his age, it doesn't take much.
I was hoping to talk to him.
What about his granddaughter? She's in the room with him. Name's Jill.
Jill, thank you. Excuse me, Jill?
Yes.
May I come in?
Of course.
You don't know me.
Oh, but I do know you, Commissioner. Grandpa's talked about you a lot.
Well, he has.
Grandson of John T. McMillan.
Mm-hmm.
Why would anyone want to kill him, Commissioner?
I want to find out, Jill. And everybody calls me Mac. Did your grandfather ever mention to you about some stock he owns in Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation?
No.
Do you mind if I look through that?
No, not at all. I'd sure like to meet your mom.
Hmm?
Grandpa talks about her all the time. Busy Bee. That's what he calls
Busy
her.
Bee.
Yeah, he says it's short for busybody. But I don't think he means it.
Jill, about 4 days ago, your grandfather had an appointment at City Hall. Room 348 at 2:30. Do you know anything about it?
I wouldn't know. I don't live with him. I mean, I visit him a lot, but what he does and who he sees, I guess I've been ignoring him a lot lately.
I think he's going to be fine. Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
Listen, if you have nothing to do tonight, why don't you come by the house? Meet my mother and maybe have dinner with her.
Thanks. I'm getting pretty tired of egg salad sandwiches. It's the only thing I know how to make.
Wait till she shows you her recipe for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Commissioner, there you are, sir. We've been trying to locate you.
What?
It's your mother, sir.
She's not hurt.
Oh, no, sir, nothing like that. But you know the old expression, you can't fight City Hall? Well, I don't think your mother ever heard it.
I have no intention of taking a flying leap, young man, and I'll thank you to show more respect.
Well, lady, I'm telling you, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, come on, lady, let's go.
Look,
Please.
would you leave her alone?
Young
Look, you want
man,
to step outside?
it's all very simple. I need a permit to picket.
You're not a union.
I am a citizen.
You want a parade permit? Swell. 5 days waiting period. You want to make a speech? You'll need a speech permit. That's the pink form, 3 days, and you got to have it signed by the mayor.
Now, look here, partner, look here. Now, why don't you just give the lady what she wants and make us all happy, huh?
What makes you think that you can buy a city official for $10?
Oh, he's right, Buck. Give him 20.
Lady, I've had it. I'm going to lunch. The counter is closed. You can wait here all day for all I care.
What seems to be the trouble here, Perkins?
Yes, Commissioner, it's this woman.
Yes, well, I'll handle it. Right this way, Mrs.
Stewart!
Yes, right this way, Mrs. Stewart.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sergeant Enright, and I'd be glad to help you in any way that I can. But as a devoted public servant, I must honestly say to you that there is absolutely nothing that I can do for you.
Excuse me,
Buck, this is my son, though you'd never know it from the way he treats me.
Your voice down.
Buck McCord, sir.
Can you tell me what she's trying to talk
Careful, Buck. He's a cop. Power mad, you know?
Oh, Mrs. McMillan, that is your mother here. We're fixing to protest the acquisition of this little used car lot by Harvest Foods. You see, they're trying to buy up this alfalfa company.
And that ridiculous little man in there won't give us a permit.
Well, if this place is on Long Valley Road, in the first place, you don't need a permit. It's an unincorporated area. Now, in the second place, it's none of you...
Isn't that wonderful, Buck? Oh, thank you, Stuart. That's absolutely wonderful.
Mother, just a moment. Excuse me. Now, you listen to me.
Don't you shake your finger at your mother.
Somebody tried to kill Andy last night because he was trying to stop the merger of two companies. I think one is a direct result of the other.
It's possible.
Now, you and one are trying to pick up the gauntlet. What happens if they focus on you?
And who is they, Stuart?
I don't know.
Of course you don't. Look, you're a dear son, but I came halfway around the world because an old friend needed me, and I'm not going to let him down.
Mother,
now let me finish. A terrible injustice is being perpetrated by an awful little man named Preston Halsey, by him and that dreadful cereal company. Andy wanted that merger stopped, and we're going to stop it.
You can't.
I've been around a lot longer than you, and I know this much. If you start letting people walk all over you, you'll become everybody's doormat. I haven't started yet, and I don't intend to start now.
You listen.
See you tonight for dinner. And don't be late. I'm cooking.
Hello, Mac.
Short day, Edgar?
Just taking some paperwork home. It's too nice a day to spend around here.
How's the new Mrs. Winfield?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. She's picked me up any minute. What can I do for you?
Tell me about Andy Kennesaw.
Who?
Andrew Kennesaw. Old man, 90 years old.
Never heard of him.
You never heard of the Kennemac Alfalfa Corporation?
Sorry.
Come on, Edgar. This slip was found in Andy's wallet. It has your office number on it.
What are you accusing my husband of, Mac?
Oh, it's all right, dear.
I thought we'd heard the last of those charges. Bribery, favoritism. Edgar was cleared.
I know that.
But you don't believe it.
What does it matter? He was cleared, wasn't he?
Then why are you here asking these questions?
Somebody was almost killed last night.
And you think Edgar may be involved? From bribery to attempted murder, what next?
Oh, it's enough, Liza. Mac's only doing his job.
When are you going to leave him alone?
Look, Mac, dozens of people come in here every day. There are crackpots and cranks of every description. He could have been in here, but I really don't remember the man or this Alfalfa Corporation. Now, if you'll excuse us.
Sorry to bother you.
The interrogating officer must lead the murder victim, murder witness to a description of the crime, oftentimes through subtle techniques. The experienced officer, however, needs no instruction in Hello? Oh, yes, Commissioner.
Am I interrupting anything?
Sir, as a matter of fact, I...
Good. What did you find out about Kennebec alfalfa?
Oh, no. Sir, it completely slipped my mind. I'm sorry. You see, I have this speech tonight.
All right. Get on it first thing in the morning, will you? Oh, and while you're at it, see what you can find out about a man named Preston Halsey, an employee for Harvest Foods.
Commissioner, I'd be very happy to get started on Preston Halsey right now. I mean, as soon as you phone the academy and tell them I can't make it tonight.
No, tomorrow's fine.
Sir, it's really no problem.
Oh, and dig up that file on Edgar Winfield, the stuff the grand jury looked at a few months ago.
But, Commissioner, I can give that speech any old time.
No, tomorrow's fine. Good luck tonight.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, fellow officers. You've probably been asking yourself, when I get my first felony investigation, and I put that triplicate carbon pack form into the typewriter, will I measure up?
Now, gentlemen, please. I can recommend goulash, ragu, roast lamb, or alfalfa.
Don't get cute, friend.
Easy, Chip.
Mr. Halsey's made you a very fine offer.
Yes, so he has. $120 a share for worthless stock.
Okay, how much do you want?
I cannot sell you what I do not own, sir.
What?
I've been trying to tell you my stock. I sold it this afternoon for twice what you offered me.
Sold it to whom?
Stockbroker, acting for somebody else. It was a condition of the sale that I do not reveal his name. Now, may I recommend the turtle soup?
Check the car dealer, Leibowitz. Is he behind it? If not, has he been approached to sell?
Yes, sir.
Waiter's not talking, but the intermediary. It's got to be a recognized broker. Put out some feelers. Say you've got Kennebec stock to sell. See if we get a bite.
Right. What do you think, Mr. Halsey?
Well, the odds are it's the old lady and the cowboy. But who knows? Maybe we're getting quick pitched by our friend Mr. Winfield.
Mr. Halsey?
Yeah? Yes.
I'm Stuart McMillan. Mind if I sit down? Thank you.
You're quite welcome. McMillan. You related to,
She's my mother.
I tell you, you don't have to apologize for her.
I don't apologize for anybody, Mr. Halsey, particularly my mother.
Can I get you a drink?
What's your involvement with Edgar Winfield?
Winfield.
The man whose office you went to last Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That Winfield.
Mr. McMillan, are you by any chance a stockbroker?
Police commissioner.
Oh, you're that, McMillan.
What's your involvement with Edgar Winfield and the Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation?
Well, it's very simple. See, we want to put up a plant on property owned by the Alfalfa Company and leased to Howard Leibowitz. He's a used car dealer. Now, Mr. Winfield, he has agreed to rezone. All I've got to do is acquire the land. See, I buy the land for more than it's worth. Everybody comes out a winner.
Except Andy Kennesaw.
I don't know.
He was going to stand in the way of the stock purchases. Somebody tried to poison him.
Oh, Commissioner. What do I look like, a common thug? Listen, Harvest Foods is a gigantic corporation. And because of tax advantages, we can pay more for that land than it's worth. But if your mother persists in preventing this merger, why, you know, we can go someplace else, then nobody gets anything. Now, why don't you tell her to think about that?
Who's got the red paint?
There's plenty of it on the carpet. Maybe you could scrape it up and use it again.
I need some more staples for these poles here.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's very nice, dear. I've never seen a green and yellow eagle before.
That's not an eagle, that's a vulture.
Oh, yes, of course. Ah, Jill, it's so nice you could come over this evening.
Oh, it's nice to be here.
Ah, good. Stuart, there you are.
Hi, Commissioner.
Look, everybody here. Stuart, we've been so worried about you.
Oh, I had to meet someone.
We've just been swamped, and you have such an artistic flair. I've been telling everyone how you painted the Thanksgiving turkey all by yourself when you were in the 3rd grade.
Now, Mother, let's talk. I am not going to paint. I am too tired and too hungry.
Oh, goodness. Well, I'll heat you up some dinner. Nobody was very hungry, so there's plenty left.
Yes, we practically have our own soup kitchen.
Where's Sally?
Oh, Lord only knows. I'm going to bring you a hot plate, and I'll put a little orange sauce on the boiled octopus.
Are you all right?
I feel very calm about it now.
Well, I know how you feel, but it'll be over soon.
Oh, I know. That's why I think I'll just stay up here in my room and meditate.
When we were married, it was for better or for worse.
Mac, I love Beatrice. Really, I do. It's just that sometimes your mother can be a little... Well, she's your mother.
What she is a lovely lady who is genuinely interested in the welfare of the people around her.
True. That's true.
And right now, she's got this thing about Harvest Foods.
Yes. Well, I've got this thing about not leaving my room.
You know, she's so naive, she thinks that a handful of people can bring a huge corporation like that to its knees. You and I both know that's ridiculous. You know yourself what they're doing, raising the price of the cereal to 79 cents, and why not? When you're that big, nobody really counts, particularly people like you and me and my mother.
Now, wait a minute, Mac.
Okay, so she's downstairs painting a few signs. So what? Who's it gonna hurt? Then she'll go out and march around with her friends and get laughed at. Well, it's sticks and stones that break your bones.
It's still a free country, Mac.
Sure it is. And if you don't like Harvest Foods, you don't have to buy it. Not that Harvest Foods really gives a damn, because there's plenty of people still around that sit there and don't do anything or say anything.
All right. Stop. All right, I'm going downstairs. I'm going to paint.
That's my girl. Now, if you wanted to really help, you keep an eye on her.
What is it, Mac?
I don't know. There's something screwy going on. I think she's in the middle of something she can't handle. And I'd feel better if you were with her.
Is this the part the minister was talking about, for better or for worse?
Something like that.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, Commissioner, this is not the for better part.
Yeah?
You're a troublemaker, Mr. Leibowitz. We don't like troublemakers.
Huh? Who is this?
Some of us have a lot of money tied up in this merger. We don't want to see anything go wrong.
Hey, who is this?
Play ball. When you find yourself playing a game you can't win. Now, we can get you, get the old lady, get any of you. Anytime, any place. If you don't believe me, take a look out the window at your garage.
I said no. No picketing, no demonstrations, no nothing.
But how do you expect to win this fight if you don't fight?
Mrs. McMillan, I quit. I give up. They can have my cars, my showroom, my brochures, the towels in the men's room.
Mr. Happy, or whatever your name is, we came down here just for you.
I appreciate that more than you know, but I just can't fight them anymore.
You mean they've gotten to you, as it were?
First thing this morning, I sold my stock in the Alfalfa Corporation. I phoned in an ad to the paper. I called my attorney. Then I sent a wire to my son in Miami. He should get a room ready. Now that's it. So unless you want to buy a car, may I ask you, please, to vacate my premises?
Ladies, it's obvious the enemy has declared war. And our man, Mr. Leibowitz, is the first casualty. Therefore, I think we should counter with a frontal attack and hit Harvest Foods head on. Downtown.
Beatrice, you mean the new headquarters building? This is Saturday.
Well, what difference? Maybe we can block a little traffic or something.
We haven't got a permit.
Gosh. Ladies, to our cars.
Good luck.
Oh, Commissioner, you scared the wits out of me.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking for Sergeant Mulder.
Oh, I'm Sergeant Mulder. Lorraine G. Mulder. Shield number 2371.
Oh, it's nice to see you.
Oh, well, maybe I ought to put my badge on.
That won't be... Now, be careful.
Well, since I'm not in uniform, maybe I should. Does that look all right?
Oh, yes, it looks just fine. I don't think anybody will miss it.
Oh. Oh, I've got almost all the stuff you asked for, sir. I'll have this typewritten, and these are copies of the documents. The Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation. It was chartered in 1901, and the principal officers were Andrew Kennesaw and John T. McMillan. Is that any relation, sir?
Yes, my grandfather.
Oh. Oh, well, the purpose of the company was to engage in research and development for new uses of the alfalfa. But we don't cross-file any copies of patents or copyrights. Those would have shown up if the company had made any significant discoveries.
And these?
Deeds, title searches, tax reports. See, the company still owns a few small parcels of land in and around the Bay Area. You know, an acre here, a few acres there. I think there are about 6 in all. Well, see, our records are just a little incomplete because of the '06 earthquake.
This little parcel of land is where the used car lot is on.
Oh, right. That's leased to Howard Leibowitz. It's a mixed residential zone, R2.
Thank you, Sergeant. I hate to call you in on a Saturday morning like this.
Oh, that's no problem at all, sir. I'm studying for the lieutenant's exam. I hope to be made a captain by the time I'm 30. If I can get somebody to notice me.
I don't think that will be a major problem. Thank you. Good luck.
Yeah.
Beatrice, how long are we supposed to keep this up?
As long as it takes, Sally dear. You really should have worn flats.
I don't think anybody is noticing us.
No? Then what's he doing here? Come, ladies, move smartly. We have an audience.
Come in.
Tom. Sorry I took so long.
Never mind all that, Preston. What are those people doing down there? I came in on a Saturday morning to catch up on my work, and I'm confronted by a bunch of women babbling something about alfalfa.
I believe I memoed you on the 1st regarding our plans to acquire the Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation. You see, they control the acreage that we've scouted for the new packaging plant.
Wasn't there some zoning problem there?
I worked that out with the zoning commissioner, Mr. Winfield.
Well, that's all just fine, Preston, but what's it got to do with the parade by my front door?
Well, in matters like this, there's always a couple of cranks, but I wouldn't worry about it because they're not going to be there that long.
Now, look, we've got enough troubles with the public already. If it isn't short waiting, it's mislabeling or price fixing and who knows what else. Now, if this alfalfa company acquisition is going to mean that kind of publicity, I want no part of it. Just forget it. Find someplace else for the plant.
Tom, that site is ideal.
I don't care. We're here to sell cereal. America loves sweet treats and frisky flakes, and they're going to keep on loving them.
May I use your phone to call the police?
Police? That's the last thing I want down there.
Well, actually, I've already called the police, but it might not be too late to keep them away.
Wrong, Preston. It is too late.
What's the occasion, ladies?
Equal rights for all.
Terrific. Now, who's in charge of this festival of indignation?
No one's in charge, officer. This is a spontaneous protest against the monopolistic powers of big business.
May I see your permit?
The issue is clear-cut, officer. A giant corporation on the one hand, a helpless small business on the other.
You don't have a permit, right? Okay, then it's time to break it up, girls. Time to go home to our husbands and our children.
What is that supposed to mean?
You got a home to go to, lady?
Do you?
Look, you gotta have something better to do than to march around here all day.
Oh, like wash the dishes and scrub the floors, right?
Now you got it.
Oh, officer. Sergeant, is it Sergeant? Yes. Sergeant, you're a man of steel. From the neck up.
That's telling him, Sally.
As a matter of fact, I don't think I'll be leaving here at all unless you drag me away.
Come on, girls. Stand by the harvest.
Okay, boys, that's it. Let's bring them in.
Ladies.
Oh, ladies. Ladies. Let's remember, we're ladies.
I think it's only fair to warn you, officer, I'm Police Commissioner McMillan's wife.
Yeah. And I suppose the old biddy's his mother, huh?
Isn't that lovely? He recognized me.
Oh, Commissioner, good morning.
Morning, Charlie. How are you?
Never felt better, sir.
Down last time I saw you.
Oh, I guess you might call those the pre-performance jitters. You know what they say, sir. If you're not nervous, you don't give your best. And if I may say so, sir, I was a mild sensation last night. My speech, sir. My speech to the Academy boys on the importance of proper reporting procedures in felony investigations.
Oh, yes.
In fact, Commissioner, I was so successful that they've invited me back in 2 weeks to talk on the subject of care and maintenance of police property.
Well, before you go running off writing another speech, did you find out anything more on Winfield's activities vis-a-vis Andy Kennesaw?
Yes, sir, I sure did. Now, you remember Maggie, the file clerk in Winfield's office? Well, at your suggestion, sir, I invited her out last night and took her with me to the police academy. And if I may say so, sir, she was very impressed also with my ability to appear
Did you find out
spontaneous
anything more on Winfield's activities vis-a-vis Andy Kennesaw?
Yes, sir. Well, according to Maggie, your friend Andy visited the office about 4 days ago. Now, she didn't hear what they said, but, well, they were making an awful lot of noise, sir.
You mean they had a fight?
Well, it seemed like a fight, because Kennesaw stormed out of the office. And then Winfield got on the phone right away to Preston Halsey. Does that make any sense, sir?
I think I'll pay a little unofficial visit to Winfield's office.
You want me to go with you, Commissioner?
No, I'll go alone. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something strange is going on. I'll give you a call.
Sergeant, be a dear, will you? There's some very nice reporters out there, and I'd like them to take a few pictures when you slap me in irons. Favoritism, that's all it was. If I'd been anybody else's mother, I'd have been locked up by now.
And with good reason.
Oh, Stuart, stop behaving like an archbishop.
Sally, you were there. Why didn't you stop her?
Because your mother was absolutely right.
About what? My wife and my mother hauled into a police station, nearly booked on a charge of disorderly conduct?
Nonsense. We were very orderly, weren't we, Sally?
It was that bullheaded sergeant.
Stuart, you really ought to do something about your health.
It was a peaceful demonstration.
Now that's enough from both of you. Thank you. Now I want you to listen very carefully. You two ladies, and I use the term loosely, are going home. I want you to stay at home. You can do needlepoint, you can play canasta. You can even invite some friends in for tea. Mother, you can even cook. But under no circumstances will I allow you two to meddle in this case any longer. Andy Kennesaw was poisoned. He almost died. He still may die, considering his age. There's a lot of muscle being applied to make this merger work. And when there's a lot of muscle applied, someone can get hurt. It will not be either of you. Is that clear?
Are you placing me under house arrest?
Of course not.
Then, in a word, Stuart, bug off.
That's 2 words, Beatrice.
2 words. I have not survived for 61 years.
61?
More or less. By retreating into my shell like a wounded turtle. We still have a First Amendment. And as long as I have a breath left, Preston Halsey is not going to get the best of me. And that's a promise.
Did you ever notice how much you and your mother look alike when you dig your heels in?
But I can handle myself in a tight corner.
Oh, Mac, I would not underestimate your mother.
We are talking about attempted murder. Harvest Foods wants that alfalfa corporation. They'll stop at nothing to get it. Look what happened to Andy.
You can't be serious.
I am very serious. In the last 24 hours, I talked with Edgar Winfield and Preston Halsey. Now, whatever is going on, they are 2 very desperate men. Now, I can't stop my own mother. She won't even listen to me. But maybe she'll listen to you.
Oh, that would be a first.
Will you give it a try?
No guarantees.
It's a deal.
Is this any way for a police commissioner to act at 11 o'clock in the morning?
You want to try me at 11 o'clock tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Winfield, please. Commissioner McMillan.
Sorry, Commissioner. He's at his club this morning playing golf, just like he always does.
Which club is that?
Oak Tree. You know Oak Tree?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Oh, Mac, what a lovely surprise.
Liza?
I was going to call you. I'm sorry about yesterday.
Oh, that's all right.
I guess you still look at me as Edgar's secretary.
Of course not.
I shouldn't have said the things I did. It's just that Edgar and I, we've been under so much pressure lately.
I'm on my way to talk to him.
Won't you come in for coffee?
No, thanks. I'd better see if I can catch him.
Okay.
In and out. In and out.
Still 3 putts, Edgar.
For 18 feet, that wasn't bad. Now, if you'd only come up with par...
Hey, don't complain about my game. You know, I'm not the one who shot 102.
Vodka tonic, vodka tonic, screwdriver.
And a Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
Thank you, and hurry back.
Okay, excuse me, gentlemen.
Well, here's sand in your vodka.
Good luck.
Back, please.
I'm Commissioner McMillan.
Oh, Commissioner. I'm Dr. Joshua Tubb.
What happened?
Andy was having a drink, and he just collapsed. He's dead.
1 second he was laughing, and the next second, zap. I've never seen anything like it.
Which is his drink?
That one right there.
Oh, nurse, I'm Beatrice McMillan, about Mr. Kennesaw.
Yes?
Well, Dr. Fraser called. He said his condition is improved.
He's improved, Miss McMillan, but he isn't allowed any visitors.
Oh, well, who was that?
I beg your pardon?
Well, some man just walked out of his room. Didn't look like Dr. Fraser.
Well, I don't know. There shouldn't be anyone in there. Young lady, I can't permit you to disturb the patient. You can't go in there. Grandpa? Code blue, 234 West. Code blue. Stand back.
Andy, again?
But no need to worry, Stuart. He's all right.
Well, what about the guards?
Well, he had to step down the hall for a minute.
Why?
Well, even guards have to step down the hall for a minute.
Oh.
Some man dressed as a doctor or an orderly went in there and shut off the oxygen. I got to look at him from the back, but just for a second. It could have been anybody.
Oh, nonsense. It was Preston Halsey. We all know it.
Who's down there now watching to see it doesn't happen a third time?
I have some presence of mind, thank you. I ordered a private nurse to be in the room around the clock. I'm sure it's covered by Medisic or whatever it is you call it. Now, Stuart, I think it's high time that Preston Halsey was brought in, as you say, and made to talk.
Mother, you just don't go around arresting people on supposition.
Nonsense. It's done all the time.
Why don't you make some coffee or something?
Why, I thought you didn't like my coffee.
I adore your coffee.
Well, all right. I'll call you the minute it's ready. How do you want it cooked? Black?
I think that would be the best way, Beatrice. You must be pretty desperate to get her out of the room if you're willing to drink her coffee.
Edgar Winfield's dead.
What?
Poison.
Poisoned?
Mm-hmm. Cyanide. Same kind they used on Andy at the party.
Why? For some lousy little company that nobody's ever heard of or cares about?
Somebody cares.
I'll see about Mrs. Olson. You get the door.
Jill.
Mac, I'm so sorry.
Come on in.
I should have come to you right from the start.
Come sit down. What is it?
A few weeks ago, Grandpa gave me this. He said that if he was to die suddenly, I was supposed to give it to you. Well, when he was poisoned, but then he survived, I didn't know what to do. I mean, I couldn't ask him. So I just held on to it. Oh, Mac, I'm such a fool.
Easy now, easy.
Well, this doesn't make any sense, Mac. Mac. I hate to disrupt your obvious fascination with Timmy Tyrone's exploits, but I don't understand this. All right, you've got an alfalfa company. They're involved in research and development. But of what? Alfalfa?
Mm-hmm.
What's the big deal? They got a couple of little pieces of property. 2 acres here, 4 acres there. It's crazy.
Well, I don't understand this.
What? Timmy Tyrone didn't help his team to win the pennant?
I've gone through this entire book looking for a clue. With the exception of 3 dog-eared pages, there's nothing particularly important, no underlining, nothing.
Maybe Andy had a note in there and it just fell out of the book.
Somebody is running around willing to pay up to $150 for Kenemax stock. Stop at nothing to get it.
Right, we know that.
Now, assuming the stockholders could be found, there are 10,000 shares. Now, at $150 per share, someone has to pay out $1.5 million. Now, by no stretch of the imagination is Happy Howard's used car lot worth 1/10 that much.
Well, there's got to be another reason.
Right.
Something important enough to kill Edgar Winfield and attempt to kill Andy twice.
Right.
Well, look what time it is. 11 o'clock. Remember?
Huh?
Forget it. Let's just go to bed. Maybe we'll get the right combination tomorrow.
That's it.
What? Where?
Here. You just said it. Andy was trying to tell us something. Look at the title.
Safe at home.
Mm-hmm. Now say it very literally.
He's safe at home. He's got a safe at home.
Now the 3 dog-eared pages. 3, 11, and 21.
The combination.
Right. Now look here. How Timmy Tyrone bought the team from the cellar.
The cellar. We're looking for the safe in the basement.
We?
Wait.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You are going to bed.
Oh, no.
Sally?
Oh, yes. Are you sure this is legal, man?
I'll check in the morning. Where's the light switch?
I don't know.
Here.
Oh, God. I wonder who his decorator is.
Sally.
Oh.
I am going first.
Now, if a bat goes by me, I'm going to scream.
There are no bats down here.
Ah! A bat just flew right by my head.
Ah, it's a light.
Oh. Oh. I don't see any safe, do you?
Probably hidden.
Oh, I'm going to stay around here and find it.
You can wait in the car.
Oh, no. Let you take all the credit? Mm-hmm. Now, if I was Andy Kennesaw and I wanted to hide a safe where nobody could find it, where would I hide it? Behind a furnace. No, it was lit, it would get too hot. Behind a painting. They always put them behind a painting. Hot. No. Hidden behind a bookcase.
Sally.
I told you.
Huh.
What is it? Mac.
Well, it's a diary of some kind. Experiment. This could be the motive.
What?
Well, it seems that Grandfather and Andy were experimenting with various strains of alfalfa, trying to develop a hybrid strain with the taste and nutrition of wheat.
Oh, I didn't know that was possible.
I don't know. But if it is, think what it means. No grain shortage, cheap wheat substitute. Could be a major breakthrough.
Well, no wonder Harvest Foods is trying to take over that little company. That has to be it.
I think Mr. Preston Halsey and I will have a nice little chat.
Don't turn around. I have a gun.
Mac.
Do what he says.
Don't move. Hold up the papers with your left hand and don't move.
What did you do? Follow us to Kennesaw's house?
You're wasting your time, Commissioner. I'm not saying a word until I see my lawyer.
Stuart, what is going on here? Why have you arrested Buck? He's a dear boy who has been helping Sally and me.
Mother, Buck is a dear boy who's been using you. He is not from Texas, and I doubt if he knows which end of the cow the milk comes out of.
What?
William G. McCord of Grand Rapids, Michigan, an employee of All-American Breakfast Foods. A wolf in blue suede jacket.
You mean he's an industrial spy?
Who may be guilty of the murder of Edgar Winfield and the attempted murder of Andy Kennesaw.
Now, come on, Commissioner. You don't believe that.
Maybe, maybe not.
All right. Look, a couple of weeks ago, my company learned that Preston Halsey was trying to acquire Kennebec alfalfa. Now, it seemed absurd, but Preston Halsey is one of the brightest people in the business.
And you came out here incognito to compete with Harvest Foods for control of the company?
Yes.
Then you're the one who's been buying up the stock through that broker.
I'm afraid so, Mrs. McMillan. We figured if Harvest Foods was interested, we'd better be too.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but you're wasting your time. It seems that Harvest Foods was interested in the long-lost formula. We had it analyzed this morning. It's worthless.
You mean Andy's company isn't worth anything?
Now, the formula isn't worth anything.
No, it certainly isn't. We discarded those theories 40 years ago. And why is Halsey trying to buy up this little company?
Maybe he doesn't know the formula's worthless. Now, where were you last Saturday between 11 o'clock and 2 p.m. when Edgar Winfield was poisoned and a second attempt made on Andy Kennesaw?
Stewart.
I was in Sacramento. I was checking out an old address of a stockholder. Except now there's nothing there but an old tennis court, and so I guess if you're looking for an alibi, Commissioner, I don't have one.
All right, you're free to go. But don't leave the city unless you check with us.
Thanks, Mrs. McMillan.
That was very magnanimous of you, Stewart. Buck really is a dear boy.
Sergeant Enright, please. Charlie, a man is leaving the building by the name of William McCord. I want a 24-hour tail put on him.
Stewart, I'm ashamed of you.
I'm sorry to be underhanded, Mother.
I don't mean that. You're tailing the wrong man. Preston Halsey is at the bottom of everything. If you won't do something about him, I will.
Mother, I've got a murder and 2 attempted murders on my hands. I am not going to waste 1 more minute of my time or the department's time watching you make a fool of yourself. Now, go home and behave yourself, or I shall buy you a 1-way ticket to Little Rock, Arkansas, where you can spend the next month visiting Cousin Bertha and her 7 children.
Oh, dear. I don't have much choice, do I?
No.
They write something you didn't like?
Oh, no. I haven't even read the paper this morning.
Well, that's not going to make it any easier. I know I'm going to be sorry I asked this, but what are you doing?
Making up a dummy package, of course. They do it on all the detective shows.
Oh, somebody get kidnapped or something?
No, no.
Oh, I see. Just a simple case of extortion or blackmail?
Why, that's just silly.
Yes, I thought it would be, but I couldn't resist the temptation to say it.
Uh-huh. Here we are. Wish me luck.
Luck.
Mildred, who was that?
I think it was an FBI agent disguised as your mother-in-law.
What?
We've got a tail on McCord, sir. Oh, Commissioner, it's lunchtime. There's nobody in the outer office. Sir, did I tell you that I have been honored? They've asked me to speak again at the Academy.
That's something new.
Yeah, I thought so, too. Well, it's lunchtime, sir. Are you hungry?
Huh? What?
It's lunchtime. Let's go eat.
Oh, no, later. Come on, let's go down to research. I want to check something out.
Mac doesn't answer, Mildred. I'm really worried about her.
Oh, don't worry. Your mother-in-law can take care of herself.
Why would she take a dummy package full of newspaper to Preston Halsey?
How do you know that's where she went?
Well, she left the phone book open to this page, and there's his name. Who else would she be going to see? I'm gonna go after her, Mildred. You keep trying Mac. Tell him where I went.
Hello? Anyone here? Hello? Hello?
What do you want?
Oh, dear me, you frightened me to death.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm here, as they say, to do a little business, Mr. Halsey.
Well, I'm afraid you're a little bit late.
I know what you've been up to.
Don't lecture me, Mrs. McMillan. The corporate world is a snake pit, as you're discovering. Men like myself survive any way we can.
Including murder?
Murder?
Oh, don't treat me like a foolish old lady, Mr. Halsey. I've brought it with me. And I'm prepared to sell it if the price is right.
Sell what?
Why, the formula, of course.
What formula, Mrs. McMillan?
Look, Charlie, at the bottom of this page. 6 acres of alfalfa at Hagg's Farm. A piece of property they just bought on Delavan Road. No, I don't see any 6 acres listed. And I never heard of Delavan Road.
We have some old maps in the rear, Commissioner, that date back to the turn of the century.
I'd like to see one.
You know, sir, maybe they just sold that piece of property.
And maybe they didn't. Look at this date. January 1906, year of the earthquake. Question. Suppose Kennebec Alfalfa owned a piece of property they lost the records on. If so, where is the property?
What about that used car lot?
No, it isn't worth near what's been going on. Add it up. Property plus a dead zoning commissioner. Since he's in the middle of it all, title searches, grants, deeds, maybe he stumbled onto something about Harvest Foods in Kennebec.
Here you are, Commissioner. This map is dated 1902.
Let's see if we can find Delavan Road, particularly Hagg's Farm.
According to this, sir, it's southwest of the bay.
Here we are, Delavan Road. And Hagg's Farm.
What is it, sir?
Well, I don't know.
Mrs. McMillan, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the secret formula, of course, for turning alfalfa into cornflakes or something like that.
Well, may I see it?
Certainly not. Not yet. Not until you're honest with me, Mr. Halsey.
My dear lady, I cannot possibly comment intelligently on your formula unless I look at it.
I know you killed that Mr. Winfield, and you tried to kill Andy, and there's no sense denying it.
You're really incredible, Mrs. McMillan.
Flattery does not impress me, sir.
Commissioner, are you sure that this is Delavan Road?
Exactly. Look, the old road runs along there.
Right, and it intersects 13th Street right here.
Yeah. Well, this should be it.
Commissioner?
Uh-huh. No wonder Harvest Foods is trying to buy that alfalfa corporation.
All right, Mrs. McMillan, all right. What's the difference? Everything's coming apart anyway. That new tower building? That was my idea. Tom Ewing, put that in my hands. I mean, total charge. I knew it was a make-or-break situation career-wise, see? And for a while, things moved along, I mean, just perfectly. Then one day, when the building was nearing completion, Edgar Winfield came to me. He discovered a 70-year-old title flaw. It seems that the Kennebec Alfalfa Corporation still owned the property on which I was building a $15 million office building.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear, indeed. Winfield wanted money to be quiet. A lot of money. $10,000 at first, so I paid it. But that wasn't the end of it. He wanted another 10. Then he wanted 20.
Well, why didn't you just go to this Mr. Ewing and tell him?
My dear lady, I had selected that site, see? Kennebec had us over a barrel. I mean, if the truth ever came out, why, we'd be tied up in court for years, and I'd be out in the street, and nobody's gonna hire me.
So you killed Mr. Winfield rather than pay blackmail.
No. I was trying to buy the company, yes. I would have paid $500 a share, $1,000, anything to acquire Kenemac, right? But murder? No. I swear to you, I know nothing about what happened to Mr. Winfield or to your friend.
Mr. Halsey,
Why, Sally.
I caught her snooping outside your window, sir.
Sally, isn't it wonderful? Mr. Halsey isn't a murderer, just a crook.
No, just a businessman, Mrs. McMillan. Anyway, I'm going to go see the commissioner, and I'm going to tell him everything I know. I've already written out my resignation from Harvest Foods. Just doesn't make any difference anymore.
It's all right. I can't let you do that.
Carlisle, what is this?
Just a slight change in plans, sir. Over there, ladies.
All right.
Don't do anything foolish.
Who is this man?
Well, I thought that he was my loyal assistant.
You never can tell, Mr. Halsey. Speaking as one businessman to another.
Carlisle, don't ruin your career.
What career? Like yours? 20 years of trying to climb a greased pole for what? Ulcers and a bad liver? A lot of money you're too old to enjoy? Not for me, thanks.
What is he talking about?
Well, I'm not sure, Beatrice, but I think it's trouble.
Right, ladies. About $850,000 worth, and all tax-free. A sort of inheritance from Mr. Edgar Winfield. You see, once this bushy-tailed commissioner puts things together, he's liable to figure out I killed Winfield and tried to kill Kennesaw. Unfortunately, I can't leave any of you around to talk about it. Now sit down over there and write what I tell you. Sit down. To whom it may concern, I can't live with myself any longer. Yeah, hello. It's me. There's been a little foul-up. No, nothing we can't handle. I'll see you at the lodge in 45 minutes. I killed Edgar Winfield. Write it.
Oh?
Mr. Ewing?
Commissioner McMillan.
Commissioner, yes.
I'm sorry to bother you at home, sir, but I've just learned that your new tower is built on property you don't even own.
What?
Was Preston Halsey in charge of that project?
Why, yes, he was, but, Commissioner, are you sure?
Afraid so.
I'll call Preston.
No, don't do that. I wouldn't like to scare him off. Where does he live?
Where's your car?
My car? Oh, my car wouldn't work. My car is just a little bit smaller than that.
Yeah, well, let's try it. Come on.
Well, if you want to try and squeeze in it.
You drive.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no. I don't get in the car if she drives.
Oh, please, Mrs. McMillan.
You've never seen my daughter-in-law drive. Shoot if you must, this old gray head. Died blonde. But I don't get in the car with Sally behind the wheel.
All right, lady. Then you drive. Maybe it'll look better anyway. Drive nice and easy. Straight north on Route 123 till you get to Canyon Road. Then take a left to the lake. Last cabin on the left-hand side. You got it?
Certainly.
How fast you going?
Not fast enough, Mr. Carlyle.
Well, slow down.
Why? This is getting to be fun.
Look, lady, I don't care how good a driver you are.
Oh, but she's a terrible driver.
I said slow down.
Oh, you wouldn't dare shoot me at this speed, so why don't you just put that thing down and enjoy the ride?
Lady, you're doing 70.
What?
Central, this is Commissioner McMillan. I want an APB out on Preston Halsey. Age, early 40s, 5'10", around 160 pounds.
Slow down or I shoot her.
Oh, Sally, don't you worry a bit.
Watch the road.
I'm an excellent judge of human nature, and this man has no intention of shooting you.
Beatrice, he's a murderer.
Oh, that was just poison. Not the same thing at all. We have an escort.
This is car 45 heading north on Route 123. I've got a late model station wagon, California plate 376 Queen King George. Please run trace.
Mrs. McMillan, I'm getting a little car sick.
Try to think about apples. That always helps.
Watch the road, please. And slow down. I'm warning you.
Don't warn me, young man. I'm perfectly capable of handling an automobile at high speed.
Commissioner, this is Central. We have a report from the California Highway Patrol on a station wagon. License 376, Queen King George, registered to you.
Yes?
It's heading north on Route 123. 4 people in the car. Driver appears to be a little old lady.
Uh-oh.
She's been repeatedly signaled to stop, but has made no move to comply. Highway Patrol wanted to check with you first.
All right, follow, but do not apprehend. I'll keep in touch.
What's it?
My mother. Central. This is Commissioner McMillan. I want a chopper at the Stinson Beach turnoff in 10 minutes. Ridden in a helicopter?
Actually, sir, I'm more of a balloon man. I mean, I'm full of hot air, but I can rise to the occasion.
Oh, good.
Oh, look, I don't care anymore. Just stop the car. Look, I'm not gonna fight off the whole lousy highway patrol.
Oh, yes. And while we're capturing you, what about your accomplice who's waiting at the lodge up on Canyon Road? Oh, no. As my son would say, we're gonna bag you both. Isn't it terrible? All these Sunday drivers on the road. seems to be Canyon Road.
It only took us 25 minutes.
You did say the last lodge on the left.
Will you slow down? Please, you tell her to stop.
Oh, I can't. She's very touchy about her driving.
Don't relax, everybody. Now I'm only doing 65.
Stay back. Stay back.
You all right?
Mother, you all right?
Well, of course I'm not all right. I've just been in an automobile accident.
For he's a jolly good fellow that nobody can deny.
Listen, try not to fall into this, will you? It took me all day to bake it.
Sorry, Andy, we couldn't find any candles.
Well, thanks, all of you. You've made an old man feel that he still has a lot of friends left in this world.
Oh, good afternoon, Mildred.
Hi, Sergeant. You're just in time for some cake, but you can't bring that in.
Oh, yes, you can.
The rug doesn't need any topsoil.
Right over here, Charlie. Yes. We'll clean it up later.
Oh, that was a royal we if that ever seen.
My word.
Is that real, Mac?
It certainly is.
Almost $1 million.
Stuart, the least you can do is explain.
Well, I'll try, will I?
Sally, have you ever seen this much money in your life?
Yeah.
Touch it. Go on.
No.
Touch it.
First of all, Edgar Winfield had been taking bribes for the last couple of years. We knew what the charges were, but nobody wanted to talk. Edgar was smart enough not to show the money, so he resorted to a very old and practical device.
I knew. He buried it in his backyard.
No, Mother, he put it in several safety deposit boxes. Now, enter Eliza, who married Edgar for his money. She decided she wanted out of the marriage, but she found out about the bribes. Dilemma. If she divorces him, Edgar keeps the money. If she reports him, Edgar goes to jail and the money's returned. So where does that leave poor little Eliza?
Penniless and husbandless.
Right. Now, enter one George Carlyle, Halsey's assistant. And it's love at first sight. Well, if not love, it's mutual greed. They quickly decide to eliminate Edgar. They would have done it weeks ago, except that Edgar found out about the new building, plus the fact that Harvest didn't really own it.
Then a new problem crops up.
Me?
Right. You stirred up a hornet's nest, Andy. Halsey was trying to buy up your company, and Edgar was blackmailing Halsey, and so you decided to report the two of them to the DA's office.
Well, I thought they were trying to steal my formula.
They were trying to buy you out, but Carlyle knew that wouldn't work, so he tried to poison you. Now, with you in the hospital, you're out of the way. That's when Mother Dear decided to enter the fight.
And weren't we all wonderful?
Eliza and Carlyle knew they had to eliminate Edgar before he was exposed and the money confiscated. So that morning, Edgar goes to the golf course. Eliza takes the money, buries it in the backyard. Carlyle goes to the golf course and poisons Edgar.
Well, that's all very interesting, Stuart. But I think it's time we celebrated our good fortune. As the collective owners of several thousand shares of Kennebec alfalfa stock, I think we should see these robber barons in the morning at the cereal company and stick it to them.
Yes, Mother. About that.
What do you mean?
I'm afraid I called Thomas Ewing about the land problem. He had the city tax assessor declare the land in default because of non-payment of taxes.
What? They can't do that.
Harvest Foods has just brought the property for the back taxes plus interest and penalties. And believe me, it wasn't cheap.
You mean I'm not a millionaire?
You're not even a thousandaire.
Well, the moral of this story is you can't fight City Hall.
Well, we still have our signs, don't we?
Now, Mother,
Mac, what if they go right out and raise the price of that cereal again?
we'll write a letter instead.
Sally, I'm afraid I think this time Stuart is right.
You're kidding.
Besides, we're leaving in the morning.
We're?
Andy and I are going on a 10-day cruise. A little sun.
A little fun.
And I will help you pack.
Muriel, you're a dear.
আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো। শুন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না? তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই?
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আছিস। এই আসো। এই কি তোরা সকালবেলা এরকম কাঁদতেছিস কেন? আব্বাও কাঁদতেছে, আম্মাও কাঁদতেছে। কিছু আম্মা কি সকালবেলা কি সিরিয়াল দেখা শুরু করছে? তাহলে কিছু চুরি হয়েছে বাসায়? কেউ মারা গেছে? কেউ কি মরার আগে হসপিটালে অ্যাডমিট হয়েছে? তাহলে কি হয়েছে? সবাই এরকম আয়োজন করে কাঁদতেছে কেন?
বাবা মা বলতেছে আমার নাকি পড়াশোনার দরকার নাই, ধান থাকলে নাকি ধানের মাঝে চিটাও থাকে, আমি নাকি চিটা।
হ্যাঁ, তাহলে তো ঠিকই বলছে। আর তুই কখনো দেখছো আব্বা আম্মা পোলাপানের সাথে মিথ্যা কথা বলে?
ভাই কি ওই কথা কইছে? কইছে আমার 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়ে করা লাগবে, বিয়ে করা 9 মাসের মধ্যে বাচ্চা পয়দা দেওয়া লাগবে।
মাত্র 9 মাস টাইম দিছে? তুই তো নির্ঘাত ফেল করবি। মানে তোর যে পড়াশোনার কন্ডিশন, তুই 9 মাসের সাথে তোর আরো মিনিমাম 4 মাস টাইম দেওয়া লাগবে, তারপর যদি 12। আকার দোকানদাররা অবশ্য নতুন যারা বিয়ে করে তাকে চেয়ার দিকে তাকায় থাকে 2 পয়সা ইনকামের জন্য। তোর দিয়ে সেটাও হবে না, তুই চিন্তা বাদ। হ্যাঁ বল।
তুইও?
কি?
আমি আগে সন্দেহ করছিলাম তুই আমার মায়ের পেটের ভাই না। মায়ের পেটের ভাই হলে তুই এরকম করে কথা বলতে পারতি না। তোর আমার না কোনো মিল নাই, না আছে স্বভাবের মিল, না আছে চরিত্রের মিল, না আছে তোর এই যে চেহারার মিল, গায়ের কালারের মিল, কোনো কিছু মিল নাই। বাইকটা
শোন, আব্বা আম্মা যদি তোর ছোটকালে জানতো তোর হাইটের লগে তোর গাদামির হাইটটা একটু বাড়বো তাহলে নিজ দিয়ে এমনিতেই 6 ইঞ্চি কেটে দিত তোর আর গাদামি বাড়তো। শুন, আব্বা আম্মা যা বলে তা কর, বিয়েটা কর আর আমার রাস্তাটা একটু ক্লিয়ারটা কর।
ও, আমি তোমার পথের কাটা না? আমি তোমার জীবনের বাধা? তোরা কেউ আমার ভালো চাস না, তোরা কেউ চাস না যে আমি পড়াশোনা করে এই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াই।
তুই তো নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়াস নাই, তুই তো আমার কাঁধের উপর ভর করে দাঁড়ায় আছিস। শোন, আমি তোর ছোট হিসেবে চাই তুই আব্বা আম্মার কথাটা শোন, তুই 1 মাসের মধ্যে বিয়েটা কর, আমি কবজি ডুবায়া তোর বিয়ের কাচ্চি খাবো, বুঝছস? এই আসো।
Rượu này với nhà sút rồi. à? Vinh Chi lên 7 rồi 35 củ 35 củ rồi 35.000 hai lát này kia chắc bay như ác quỷ 800 năng lượng vì bớt 16 mà triệu quay kia qua này. 16 triệu rồi à? Thôi từ từ thế tiếp cút về kia một lát một để bớt này quay 230 củ phù thủy à. Chuẩn không? Chuẩn không? Mày chuẩn 10 lát mắc như vậy. Ê từ phong tỏa chỉ định perfect one guy perfect landing xoay đều mày tí cắm lòng đất à còn nữa cắm lòng đất đi vào đấy cả cắm lòng đất thôi. Cái cũng được có 2 để kiếm đi bớt. Wow các cái đồ à? Mạnh quá hết đồ. Chuẩn chỉ không? Có thread này. What the hell? Tụi lối thầy tụi uống được. Lối này. Wow. 25 củ vào. Đây 10 lần là 200 củ ấy. Mày 140 lap, 51 lap. 55 à? Như bay quý nhà thầy mà. Nhanh điết. Vừa nhanh. Các bạn là gấp tiếp theo ngay lập tức. Thần dừng không? Ôi, chun nói kêu cửa. Vương miện thần dừng à? Thôi anh xin phép vậy. Đâu miện thần dừng rồi Bảnh ơi. Ta phải vẽ bài khác rồi. Phải vẽ bài là gì 6 thần dừng thì bỏ mỗi thằng kia xong rồi. Vẫn là thế bỏ mỗi thằng kia xong. Ngoài 5 thần dừng 6 thần dừng 5 này. Nó thần dừng cho thread nữa là xong. Giờ sẽ có 4 thần dừng bây giờ rồi à? Cháy như phai rồi. Nó cho cả quyền năng khổng lồ nữa cơ á. Bạn thực sự bảnh đấy thầy ơi. Lúc đó em cơn khác lên cơn nào trong đủ.
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ। বইলা আইসো শেষবার মতো চুলদারি আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন।
মানে?
মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়ব। সরেন।
আরে ভাই নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
কি করছিস? এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে।
সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে। আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি।
এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই।
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না আগামী বার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি।
এই দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, জুনিয়র? হ্যাঁ, কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তো জুনিয়র মনে হলো কত দেখি? এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকবে না।
টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিনা পিন্দা ঘুরতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় মুখ দেখাই তুই না।
দাঁড়া দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোর তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না, কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাই।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাটায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই? কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালকে গেমটা এটা গেলেন?
দাওয়া হইছে, কাজের কথা আসি। লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব।
না ভাই পারুম না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা আছে, রুমের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাখতে পারবো না ভাই।
কি কই? রহিম ভাই মাথা ঠান্ডা, মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াই ফিরব মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করে গিয়া যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা।
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
এই তো দুষ্ট লাইনে আছো এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হতো না খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা আপনার একটু কাছে দিই আলু দেই আলু আলু
না না আলু না গোস্ত দাও গোস্ত দাও
এই যে গোস্ত দেই
অনেক মজা হয়েছে এই লাইনে দাও
আলু
লো লাইলি লো তুমি লইবানি
খাইতাম মজুর তো
তুমি একটু খাও
নিলাম গুলোকে খাইতাম
আরে খাবো তো খাবার তো আছে
লোকে খাও
আরে মামা খান তো আছে কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু
মজা হয়েছে
আসলে
না তুলো গোস্ত দাও
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে
ভাই 5 বার
তোমার এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও মাগনা খাওন পাইলে হুদাই হাম করে খাও
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওন খাই ভাই আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি
হ্যাঁ মানুষের খায় কাম নাই তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে
ভাই আপনি জানেন না ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলি তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো আমি আন্দোলন করবো অগো ফাঁসির লিগা
যাও তুমি তোমার কানে যাও আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো
আপনি একটু বহান ভাই
thầy lái mày thắng nghe cái trường mày thắng mày 10% nữa mày ngã mày ô không được đùa tao xuống không xuống 7 ơi hiểu được rồi chọn dấu vậy không được rồi lại trẻ này 10 này đó được tiếp à 3 củ 59 là xem được bao nhiêu nhá 3% 4,66 cũng được át này sẽ át từ này rồi ê chơi xong rồi đánh trùng bài rồi thằng này ấn tử thần ạ không sao thầy ơi mình dồn trước là được át sự thanh hóa bây giờ nói bà xong rồi xoay bài tự động thành hàm chuẩn chỉ đấy chuẩn chỉ mà xoay bài tự động go binh chi linh gọi thầy ơi nhót không nhót đét cho tao ngáo vậy vẫn đang mày anh vẫn đang nhảy thắng mà let me show you darkness sai đều thầy lái vô à sao captain Vietnamese captain Việt Nam máy capture chuẩn không vậy bạn ơi chuẩn 2 lần này 2 lần đó không 3 lần lại nữa ta thể mình tính 3 lần này. 3 lần 1 lần là 4 này 5 lần này. 6 lần 6 lần 6 lần tiếp được 6 lần 5 lần rồi 5 chuẩn đi ngon. Còn một cái cung xanh nữa đây đi. Cung bài còn gì nhỉ? Ủa con bài này yếu đét Long Vương à? Yếu đét còn nhiều máu đấy. Xuân vợ thấy chưa, chạm đất 49 rồi, xong lần này là quay một vòng rồi mình. Tại không may mắn rồi nên là đến từ bao nhiêu quay được người thôi, phải có may mắn cơ mới thích lâu lâu. Vợ khỏe phết đùa. Không có Guardian carry mà vẫn hold Guardian à? Thực sự là cầu nguyện không vậy? Thực sự là cầu nguyện ra Guardian không? Cái thằng lái xe này. Lái xe bay rồi, xe bay nhưng mà vẫn cần bánh. Sự nhót không? Nhót đó, mày nhót không? Ui Galio rồi, what the hell? Ui nó ở kia thì không quan tâm. Chơi Galio rồi, để Galio ngoài, chưa cần lắm. Cũng xịn đấy, nhưng mà thiếu xe lát, nhận được xe lát nữa là xong. Perfect tiếp à? Thêm nữa không? One more. Ê, 135 xuống 126 nhỉ? Nó reset. One more này. One more. One ai không được. One more. Không one more à? Quả đấy. Ê, được rồi. One more. Two more. Two more. Hãy Sibasikira. Nope. Mày bay 54 à? Thực sự là 5 củ ấy nên là 50%. Quay đều. Cái gì đấy? Không skip được quên mất. Có thể về qua kia thì bay thì kiếm tiền rebirth. Quá mạnh. Ra một tuổi mà rồi lên qua 4, cứ chỉ qua 4 cho tôi vậy, chôn tôi à? Vẫn thắng à? Sự bay là tỷ vong. Anh ác quỷ rồi, hóa ác quỷ rồi. Từ ngày em đi anh hóa thành ác quỷ Ride ở Car Simulator. 22 củ à? Anh sẽ bay được tầm 400 củ, 450 thì mới lên cấp tiếp theo được. Sự bình chỉ linh ấy. Nhanh mà nhẹn, ui bay nhanh đét, tốc độ sự vua. Tốc độ sự vua ấy, tốc độ sự một đẳng cấp Pro VIP. Chuẩn không vậy? Thắng được không vậy? Rồi còn mỗi quân cho gát sẽ làm chi? Còn mỗi cho gát làm chi? Cho gát 2 mũ thích nghi à? Làm chi? Ui thổi đau phết, đùa. Ê nó thắng được cái cút đấy. Ê nó thổi chết zone này. Không chết được. Có 2 cái mũ kia đều chết được. 2 mũ đấy chỉ là kích thêm sát thương phép. Xong rồi. Quả chém cái nào của mình rồi, chắn luôn. Đi chợ 100 máu bốc lửa. Đồ zone này cái cục đấy sự xịn không? Bắn là chắn à? Đồ cổ này 15% hút báo chủ sở hữu đồng minh được đấy. Cái ui vẫn lắc rồi. Còn những cục kia, còn cục vàng. Lấy một cục vàng đi. Rồi trở lại cái này. Ha sorry. Mày bay cao, một lần bay được tầm 40 triệu. Khủng ấy. Sắp với 305 mà vẫn còn tận 48 máu. Sự anh hay sự kinh khủng đeo ấy. Có mấy vàng cho 5 vàng cũng đuổi. Rồi xong. Cái gì cơ? Ở nhà thế lắp cái này cho thật rét. Bình Mình sao ra rồi, thiếu 100 nữa. Cụ thể là 66m nữa thì anh sẽ được một binh chi linh về tay. Ok thầy ơi, một binh chi linh về tay, anh bay như một ác quỷ. Từ từ, anh phải can xem thằng này mem gì ở đây. What's up bro, Robocon. Cút, mày cút, mày đi. Đéo thắng mà ha, chơi búa thắng này, tưởng đéo thắng. Em xanh PP à, cút rồi, thắng xích 3 và kiếm cho mình được 1 vàng lợi tức. Và đến giao xoáy, anh sử một ác quỷ phai, anh đã quay được 260 lap rồi, giờ anh mới chạm đất lần đầu tiên. Không, lần thứ hai. Đầu tiên thì đã đép phải chỉnh. Thôi đánh xoáy cái đánh như tía thầy nhiệt độ sao? Thầy sẽ chỉnh cái thằng này một chút đâu. Vào mày. Xoay lộn cho thầy. 2 lần thầy vua chỉnh. Không công như vậy. Nhanh vậy. 3 lần. 4 lần. Một lần đầu tiên là 5. 6 lần. 6 lần. 7 lần. 7 lần à? 7 lần 70%. 70%, 136 củ khoai. Xong có 2 đồ này. Mút hết đồ tao. Ê, sao đem máu hoài vậy cụ bake bro? What the hell? Cút lên, một thằng ở đây. Một đai máu hoài vậy? Một tỷ cái đai máu đấy. Ít nhất là 4 cái đai máu rồi. Thầy phải reverse nha. Reverse lên 6.8 mà và sẽ kiểu 800. Ui, mỗi lần reverse xong nó tăng 100 triệu giá. Càng mỗi reverse xong tăng 100 triệu giá thua ấy. Đừng có 5 giây chưa vậy. Rồi giờ mới đồng 5 giây. Sấy. Sấy đéo chết được một chết. Ai da, kinh khủng vậy. Thôi không chơi đâu, hay quá rồi mà. Ok, cút lên. Thôi mượn tiền này một tí. Ui, ra xét rồi. Rồi xong, easy game. Easy game. Easy game. Easy game. Easy game. Tiện dồn ra xét là chết 7 hả? Trồn đầu chết 7 luôn chứ. Rồi anh sẽ cộng được là 86 triệu cho bản thân của mình. Anh đã bị trừ hay sao? 100 triệu à, thiếu tận hơn 60 triệu nữa. Thực sự có đi bớt nổi không? 7 đánh mạnh rồi, bình. Mày đi 7 đánh mạnh rồi. Và có cả hiệu thần rừng nhưng anh không chơi đâu. Kha. Mày. Cái gì đây? Bình. Ra 4 tiền gì đây không? Rồi, xong thế thôi. Đơn giản. Xong mấy ngày xoay thread nữa xong. Rồi xoay thread nữa xong. Thế thôi, đơn giản thôi, cuộc sống chỉ còn thế thôi là đủ. Đầy và đủ. Một cái top 1 mới à. Wow. Xếp tiền đến 8 ấy, 70 tiền à. Mình xếp 100 tiền trước. 160 tiền này. Mèo ở đâu? Bên 8 là 4 mấy à? 48 à? 48 128 tiền. Từ giờ đến giao chim. Giao chim ra 1 tỷ đồ của anh vừa nốt đồ của anh, nốt đét, nốt cho mỗi 2 đồ giao xoáy chôn. Rồi perfect 1 này. Mày để anh lái. Uầy, cái thằng này nhìn đẹp đấy. Pha đồng cast có khác. Có pha đồng cast binh. Được. Không lái rồi. Anh mới phóng cho con mất. cao thử cheating ấy, cheat tóc ấy. Thằng ấy thực sự cheat bằng tóc ấy. Đó, được. Phải chưa? Quỷ, tóc quỷ. Không hiểu, chua nào. Chua. Anh bay yếu điếc mà. Anh vừa đến mất bay yếu điếc. Cái gì cơ, Thanh Hóa? Cái thằng đánh bia gì? Cái thằng đánh bia biết không? Đánh bia. Không, cái thằng đánh bia mà đi bạn chấm y ấy mà mua gậy 10 mấy củ ấy. Tao hai anh ấy. Cái thằng anh Quế đi đánh cùng mình mấy lần rồi đây. Mình đi đánh cùng có 1-2 lần rồi đây. Kinh. Mày kinh. Rồi xong cái này nữa, rồi xong. Phun đồ. Chết đép tiền. Sao mà phải chưa? Chôn búa à? Giờ muốn tôi không ngờ mình 44 điểm mà cùng với cả bạn 41 điểm. Mình học ngày học đêm thì sao? Giờ chúng có thi mấy thằng Hà Nội thi cấp 3 cứ như thi đại học nhỉ? Quỷ nó chịu được. Anh phải đi bớt phân. Anh xem đi bớt phân bao tiền đấy. Đi bớt một phân nước của anh là 5 chi liền. 5.000 tỷ. 5.000 tỷ. Sự anh kiếm không vậy? Bây giờ nếu còn Pandora đâu, cái game này rất là Pandora. Ui, định mệnh. Rồi xong rồi, game chọn người. Ui, game chọn này. Game chọn thầy Vũ ơi, game chọn thầy. Ngon đẩy trứng rồi à? Giỏ cái. Sao anh em không tổ chức giỏ cái à? Vẫn mấy anh em mới luôn mà. Sao? Không mua. Đây mấy Đấy à? Wow. Căng hết. Rồi. Giờ một quả của anh là 200 triệu tiền à? Rất nhiều nhỉ? Anh nhanh quá. Tại vừa đi bớt xong bay nhanh quá. Nhanh. Rồi. Một lần rồi, mình có mắc mà mình có cái điểm mắc giới hạn của mình ở cái ở dưới ấy. Cao nhất chỉ qua đến một chút thôi. Tỷ của em 10 tỷ năng lượng của anh rồi, anh cứ phát hết sạch năng lượng. Phải nhặt lại. Đánh nhặt. Đường này con ngựa đánh con ngựa thằng nào chỉ một đam thôi, thằng nào cũng có một lần. Thằng nào một đam thôi. Tỷ anh đánh mới xong. Mỗi thằng có một đam. Không biết. Có cái xa đồ phép ở đây. Game chọn này. Quân đồ vẫn thua. Go bên đó. Tám của anh không biết nói gì của anh hát gì mà. và khỏi bây giờ mày chưa lấy mà nó ra nhất như vậy. Ở nhà không mát à? Ở nhà không mát hơn đúng là đấy. Ui trước ngày xưa nó mượn xịt của Hoàng Tuấn, giờ nó không chào chào. Không phải ngày xưa nó đó, ngày xưa mang sang mượn xịt Hoàng Tuấn mặc mà giờ không chào chào gì giờ đáng buồn đấy. Ngày xưa mà xịt rồi không thèm đổi lại để làm chi, mày vẫn đổi lại được ở Dương, cho nó mặc rồi vẫn đổi lại được ở Dương gì. Không rao à? Bài anh đẹp lắm rồi, bị thua. Nghĩ nhỉ? 700 triệu một vào. Bình chi lông ấy. Đấy, mà trứng em. Mà trứng đi hack trứng cho thầy. Đâu, ở cái quan phình dai đấy, chuẩn rồi. Chụp bé Tuấn đây à? Chụp bé Tuấn tên là Phil á? What the hell? Đây là Phil. Sao nhìn giàu ấy nhỉ? Nhìn nhiều quần áo nhiều tiền nhỉ? Bao giờ thì bay lại như cũ đấy, chúng phải chưa có bay được lại một lap. Rồi cần phải quả trứng này đấy. Không biết nó là sự là cút hay cũ, là nổ là không phải trứng mà hai trứng không ấy. Ấp trứng là hơi lâu ấy, phải bay tiếp. Tám máu à, thầy bị thương một vào không thể bốc được. Đép hải là chúng nó phải không? Đúng rồi, đép hải. Báo rồi. Để auto hết à. Bây giờ em chạy ra ngoài chỗ đó được. Em bật auto về đấy. Mày đi mở chính ra đây. Mày đi mở chính ra. Ui, em biết cả. Em biết cả. Gì? Ngọt. Em biết cả trứng mày cút. Trứng mày cút. À. Em biết cả gun mau à? Có chưa? Thôi, sampai itu thầy. Thành ra biết đổ lỡ rồi. Đi là mau. Không, loài để đang chiều để Đâu? Ôi à, lại quỷ rồi. Cái gì đây, nhỏ con có trong mặt. À là dòng phút. Đấy, thực phẩm thánh quang à, nhỏ con có đi. Tấn công. Đi. Có được một tù gà, không nhớ được một tù gà. Đây. Đó. Tự làm binh ấy nhỉ? Không không hoài. À, vẫn thường một đồ ạ. Em quên mất là anh lắp 1 tỷ độ. Chết thực sự hóa quỷ ấy. Không? Thần tài à? Ai vẫn đánh thần tài mà. Có thể vào bay tiếp này. Bao nhiêu tiền rồi? Được gần tỷ tiền đấy. 100 tuổi à? Cần 1.000 tuổi không? Thầy xong rồi, thầy xong rồi, xong rồi đấy thôi em, bây giờ thầy đến 5.000 tỷ rồi. Cái gì? Cái xong quý hơn. 5.000 tỷ cũng quý hơn. Vậy à?